the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? This our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. Newbie to Today USA Boxing. What's going on, everybody? We back. The old boy is here, man. The old boy is here, man. We're going to have a damn good day today, man. What's going on with everybody, man? What's happening, bro? What's happening? Today is Thursday. Well, I had to look at the phone and make sure that I say happy Thursday because, these days go by. I work so much, guys, with training and doing research and doing this boxing stuff on the side. It is, I get kind of, I lose track of the days, but the days go by very, very fast. The days go by very, very fast. But listen, man, if you're rocking with the old boy today, I really, really appreciate that, man. Let me go ahead and give everybody a round of applause. You know how I do it, man. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you chose to take your time out to rock with the old boy for whatever the time that you can. So let me get everybody in the chat round of applause. Also, man, shout out to everybody who's watching this on Facebook. Shout out to everybody who's watching this on Twitter. And supposed to start. I was going to say something else, but don't worry about it, guys. But anyways, man, shout out to everybody, man. Let's get everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man. It is what it is today, man. It's quite a few good news out there on the boxing scene, man. I did see the interview with Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn. I liked that interview there. I really did like it. The chat had me laughing because everybody in the chat was going off on Dillian Whyte. And I'm pretty sure I know I'm pretty sure I know which fans, which person they are a fan of, which fighter in the UK they are a fan of. So I already know that narrative right there. And I understand the narratives very well. I know who everybody pretty much is at this point. The 10 months I've been doing it, you know what I mean? I pretty much know who's who, what's what, and it is what it is. Now let's give everybody a shout out, man. We're gonna allow YouTube to send everything out there on the chitlin circuit on the YouTube universe, man. And let's go ahead and get into this. Shout out to my main man KB. Hold on, make sure I got the right sound effect.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, shout out to my main man KP. Shout out to my brother Charlo.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jay Styles. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Steve in the UK with the AK. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Shout out to Hector, my man Big Hector Garcia. What's going on, brother?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to John McSmith. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Open there. What the lick read?
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Smile back if you're ugly. What's going on, bro?
Hey, okay.
Will, what's happening?
Hey, okay.
Mike Ocho, what's going on? What's going on, bro?
Hey, okay.
Double SC, what's happening?
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Paul Evans, salute.
Hey, okay.
And let's spend a special shout out to Ava as well.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Thomas Jones. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Elf Society. Whoa.
Hey, okay.
Richard Slusky. What's happening, bro?
Hey, okay.
Anthony Dilly. Anthony Dilly.
Hey, okay.
I hope I didn't butcher your name, bro. Shout out to Jedi Gremlin. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Topin Time. What's happening, bro? Let's see who else we have.
Hey, okay.
AJ Fanboy, what's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
George H, what the lick read? JT2 Clean, what's happening, bro? My day been going well, fam.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. P White, what's going on?
Hey, okay.
Let's see, what's happening? Health Society. Lennox was best. What the lick read?
Hey, okay.
John Crawford, what's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Love to the UK, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the UK.
Hey, okay.
Cobra Kai, what's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Chick, what the lick read, baby?
Hey, okay.
Wazaa, what's happening?
Hey, okay.
Jay Rodriguez, what's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Bonjo, what's happening, bro?
Hey, okay.
Philip Fly, what the lick read?
Hey, okay.
Mr. Calderon, 93.
Hey, okay.
Keep on trucking. What's going on, fam? Shout out to the UK, man.
Hey, okay.
Philip Fly, what's happening?
Hey, okay.
Yeah, man. Today's gonna be a good day, man. It is what it is, man. Listen, I did like what I'm seeing, man. I think I'm excited about the fights coming up. What's going on? We're definitely going to talk about We're gonna talk about Plant and Canelo probably a lot next week, anyways. You know what I mean? We're gonna hit that real good because since our next weekend is the fight. A lot of stuff cooking up in the heavyweight division. We got a lot to look forward to in 2022. I'm excited about this. I'm not gonna lie, I really am excited about this. You know what I mean? I'm one of these guys. I want to see the fights. We're not with protective custody over here. This is not the protective custody channel. This is not the fanboy channel, nor the protective custody channel. We don't believe in protecting fighters. We want to see them fight, if they're healthy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Reese Mack. What's going on, man? Jay Greens, what's happening? And let's get into this. Let's do this. Now, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see something. Hope I ain't. Bear with the old boy, man. Bear with the old boy. All right, cool. Here we go. Now, check this out, guys. This is a serious question, right? Because I've been seeing a whole lot of chatter going back and forth about this question, and I already know my answer. But I should have did a survey. I didn't do the survey. I should have did a poll, and I didn't do a poll, but I should have done one. But the question is Tyson Fury the best heavyweight of this era? Keyword error. So what I want to do is this here. This is what I want to do. Before we even get into this. Let's see. Period in time, categorize a particular circumstance events per. You know what I mean? The Longs division. You know what I mean? So hold on. I'm trying to pull up some receipts over here. Got that. Okay, never mind, guys. I got it right here. Now, error just basically means like a point, a moment in time. Let's say a moment in time, a person, in the sport of boxing. I give a perfect example. In the 90s, right? They said that the Chicago Bulls was the best team of that particular era when Jordan was playing. They was the team in the 90s, right? They won 6 championships. Jordan went back to back 3 times. No, 2. I mean, not 3 times. 2 separate times. They was the dominant team of the 90s, the Chicago Bulls. You know what I mean? Because they dominated over a sustained period of time. And then, of course, Michael Jordan, he played at a high level for so long. A lot of people say he was the best basketball player. They say Jordan is the GOAT of all time, out of all times, I don't think no one can argue that. Hell, I can't even argue that. You see what I'm saying? But when they talk about era, they talk about what you was able to do in boxing, who you fought, who you beat over a sustained period of time. And basically how you judge that, guys, is this. You wait till after the fighter retires. And then when the fighter retires, you look at their overall resume, what they've done, what they accomplished. And based on the accomplishments, this is how you judge who is the best of the era. Let me explain this again. How you judge which fighter, which player, which singer, which dancer, or whatever is the best of that era. You look at overall after their career is over with, how they was able to dominate when they was there. That's 1. Who all the people they fought and beat. That's 2. And how long was they reigning on the top? You see what I'm saying? That's 3, right? Those are the criteria that I go by. Other people, they go by other things. Other people go by other things, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna show you how I go about it, and we're gonna put it all together. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Another example is Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt proved that he was the best track runner, probably maybe in the history of the 100-yard dash. Or if not the history of the 100-yard dash, at least of this current Olympic era, these last 3 Olympics. He proved he was the best. Why? Because he ran against all of the top guys on the track, and he beat them. He smoked them, right? So that's how they looked at that. Michael Phelps is another one. Michael Phelps is an American Olympic gold swimmer, gold medalist. I think he's been in 2 Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. He proved he was the best swimmer because he outswam everybody in the water. People from all over the world, different countries, right? You know what I mean? He defeated them all. And he did it over a long duration of time, right? So I hope you guys get the picture. Shout out to P. White for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. So now, you guys know me pretty well. You pretty much know what the lick is, right? But I'm asking a serious question. And Dillian Whyte, he did do a press conference today, so I'm glad we're going to talk about Dillian Whyte as well. Now, the question is Tyson Fury the best heavyweight of this era? Keyword era. That is the question that I get a lot ever since Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. I watch a couple of channels. I see certain narratives that they push. I'm like, okay, cool. So I know what side of the fence he's on. If you go to the Boxing Voice, you know what side of the fence Ness is on. If you go to Fred Barbershop Conversations or Blue Blood Sports TV, you know what side of the fence they're on. You can go to pretty much any channel. Some of the channels. I'm not gonna say all of them because all of them are not like that. But you can go to some of the channels. You pretty much know what side of the fence who's on. Right now, to me, the answer to this is no. Is Tyson Fury the best heavyweight of this era? To me, the answer to this is no. But this ain't about me. But I'm gonna tell you my criteria for how I judge who is the best fighter of the era. Because I'm from the old school, right? Because I'm from the old school, and I'm from the school of thought that in order to be the best of any era, in order to be the best of any era, you have to beat the other top fighters in that same era as you. The way Coach Malachi Williams do things, right? The way I judge it. And the people who I grew up around, this is how we judge who did what in what era, right? You look at the overall totality of things and you say, okay, who did he beat? He fought this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. He beat this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And he reigned for a while. Vladimir Klitschko is an example. You can use Vladimir as well. You know, he dominated for what? He defended this title, 25 times? Something like that? Whether you like Vladimir Klitschko's style or not, he defended his title 25 times. He did that. So he was the best of that era. No one can argue that. I don't think no one would even try make an attempt to argue that, right? I don't think no one would do that, right? Now, as I said before, because the school of thought that I come from is that in order to be the best of any era, you would have to beat the other top fighters in the same era as you. But apparently, some people don't go by this criteria. Some people do not go by this criteria, i.e., this is the reason why we're having this show. So the question is this: what is the criteria today for a fighter to be considered the best of his era? That's the question. Let me say it again. What is the criteria, right, for a fighter that's boxing today to be considered the best of his era? I hope everybody know what era means, right? I'm going to say it one more time. What is the criteria for any fighter, whether it's heavyweight, flyweight, bantamweight, or whatever the case may be, right? What is the criteria today for a fighter to be considered the best of his era? And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of different answers. Pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of different answers. Is it based on a fighter beating one or two guys? For some people, that considers you the best of an era, right? Is it based on how many times a fighter has defended his titles? For some people, they look at that as well. Is it based on how many top 10 fighters you have fought? Some people look at all of that in its entirety, right? Is it based upon popularity? You know, well, this guy, he'll beat that guy. He don't even need to fight that guy because we already know he'll beat him. In my eyes, he's popular. He got more Twitter followers or Instagram followers. So we know based on that, he'll win. Not based on if the fight actually happens, just based on his popularity and how I feel about him emotionally, we know what happened with that. Is it based on that? Or is it based on a resume? Or is it based on resume, the fighter's resume and who they have fought? What I mean by that is this. Is it based on the fighter's resume and who they have fought as well? So let's say, I'm going to give you a perfect example. Malik Scott was 35-0. A lot of you guys probably didn't know this. Malik Scott was 35-0. But who did he fight? Them 35 fights. Malik Scott had a bunch of 4-round fights. He had a career full of 4-round fights, 6-round fights, 8-round fights, a couple of 10-round fights, 8-round fights, 6-round fights. He was 35-0. But you could tell by the fights that he was having. You know what I mean? You could tell by the fights that he was having that no, I didn't send it. I'm going to send it now. You can tell by the fights that he was having, he wasn't really fighting anybody. But he was 35-0. Malik Scott was 35-0. I'm going to send it right now. He was 35-0, right? So, you know, some people, everybody's criteria is different, basically what I'm saying, right? So since the criteria has changed from time to time, since I've been watching boxing, you see what I'm saying? I would like to know, what do you guys think? Again, the question is this. What is, let me go back over it. The question is this: what is the criteria today for a fighter that's currently boxing to be considered the best of his era? What's the criteria? I really want to know that. I really want to know that, right? I really want to know that. Please tell me what do you think. And I'm dead ass serious. Now, another thing that's going on in boxing in the rumor mill, according to the boxing rumor mill, right, the WBC has mandated the fight between Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury by November the 14th, by November 14th next year, 2000. No, sorry about that. This year, but they're supposed to be scheduling the fight next year, 2022. And I think they gave him a date of November the 14th to the 19th, something like that. This is good news. This is good news. You know what I mean? I think Fury and I think Fury and Dillian Whyte will be able to work something out and really get that fight going on. Not only will this be a big, massive fight for the UK, I think this fight right here will sell out a stadium. I think this might be the first stadium that if they fight each other, when they fight each other, it might be the first stadium that Tyson Fury has ever sold out, if he's able to do it. If he's able to do it. You know what I mean? Wait a minute, guys. I had to send a text right quick. You know what I mean? Now, this would be a great opportunity for Tyson Fury to defend his title against fellow countryman Dillian Whyte. It's going to be a big fight in the UK. I would love to see that fight. Hopefully, guys, as I said before, Fury and Whyte will be able to come to some kind of agreement in order to make this happen. And I believe they will. You know, at a recent Matchroom boxing press conference, Dillian Whyte did debunk the notion that he was faking a shoulder injury because he wanted to duck Otto Wallin. He debunked that. And I'm going to tell you why that seemed kind of fishy to me, and I'm going to tell you why. Whyte did explain that he spent a lot of money on training camp. So when a fighter is scheduled to fight someone, these fighters have to spend money out of their own pocket in order to train fighters, bring them in, take care of them, in order to prepare them for the next fight. That's any fighter. So if that fighter pulls out of a fight and he was scheduled to make a boatload of money, you know what I mean? It'd be stupid for a fighter to do that. Because you just wasted a whole bunch of money on training camp that you can never get back. So if a fighter fakes an injury, and I'm not saying fighters don't fake injuries now. I'm not saying that at all. They do. I have receipts where fighters fake injuries to get out of fights. I have receipts on this, guys. So they do that. That does happen. Am I saying Dillian Whyte did it? No, I'm not. But this is what I want to ask you guys, for those who say that Dillian Whyte is ducking Otto Wallin. Whyte did explain that he spent a lot of money on training camp and that he would not waste money like that just to fake an injury and pull out of a fight. This is what he said, not me. I'm going to let you guys hear it for yourself. But for those who say that Dillian Whyte ducked Otto Wallin, let me ask you guys a question. Why would Dillian Whyte duck Otto Wallin? Why would he duck the opponent that Tyson Fury beat, which is a lesser opponent? We all agree that Otto Wallin is a lesser opponent versus Tyson Fury. We all should agree that Tyson Fury is the more dangerous opponent. A fighter that is ranked number 20 by the WBC rankings. Otto Wallin is ranked number 20 by the WBC. So he decided to duck a fighter that was ranked number 20 in order to fight the number 1 heavyweight in the world currently right now. So he ducks the weaker opponent because he's afraid of them, right? Just to turn around and fight the champion, which is Tyson Fury, because he's brave. Make that make sense to me. If Tyson Fury really is the best heavyweight of this era, as some of his fans and fanboys and supporters are saying, then defending titles, and I say this: if Tyson Fury is the best of this era, we know that he would defend his titles at any given time. Kind of like the greats did: Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, on and on and on and on and on. Right? Because that's what the greats have done. I have receipts on what the greats have done in the past, right? So he shouldn't have an issue with that, and we know that he's going to do that. But my question is this: why would Dillian Whyte duck Otto Wallin, a guy who's ranked number 20, and try to jump and fight someone that's being called the best of this era by his supporters? Make that make sense to me. That'll be like, I'm anxious to jump in the frying pan. I'm gonna run away from the lamb, but I'm anxious to jump in the frying pan with the killer. That doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, let's talk about it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Also, wait a minute, guys. I gotta send something. Right quick. Bear with the old boy one moment. We're gonna get into this, and I'm dead ass serious about this question I just asked you guys. Bear with me one moment, guys. Bear with me one moment. You know, I guess, hold on. Let's see, guys. Hold on. I'm sending an email right quick. So back to what I was saying, guys. What is the criteria? How about that, guys? I'm sending an email right quick. That with old boy. Okay, I just sent it. So what is the criteria for anyone to be considered the best of this era right now? So he says no because he wants to cash out. Don King says Whyte ducked Wallin, I think, because he's a risk and Whyte doesn't want to jeopardize the Fury fight. Mike Otto said just in case Otto upsets him, Dillian couldn't take the chance of losing the payday. Okay. Dan says tricky southpaw, decent chance Wallin would beat Whyte and he'd be tied up in another rematch. Okay. So basically, you're saying that it was a high risk, low reward. Basically, what you're saying, high risk, low reward. This guy here says, Victor says, fear of losing. He fear losing. Okay. Keith Trucker says he didn't want to get beat off Wallin because of the Fury fight. Okay. All right. So he ducked Otto Wallin because he was afraid of Otto Wallin, but he's not afraid of Tyson Fury. He's not afraid of Tyson Fury because he's just going to get the payday from Tyson Fury. Okay. All right. How can you pick your fighter yourself? Spend lots of money in training camp, then duck the guy you pick. Oh man. Hey. Oh man. He said, how can you pick a fighter yourself? Hold on, how can you pick a fighter yourself? Spend lots of money on training camp, then duck the fighter you pick. Oh man, he said, fear the best feather fisted ballroom dancing con man of this. Hey, Charlo, that was funny though, man. That was funny. Graham Taylor said, why would Whyte duck Otto Wallin? It was Whyte that set the Wallin fight up in the first place. Hey, Graham, hey, that is kind of crazy. Hey, that is kind of crazy. That is, hold on, guys. That is kind of crazy. Let's see something. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. That is kind of crazy though. So let's see. Lady underscore. Okay. Let's try this again, guys. Let's try this again. Hold on. I just sent it there. Underscore. Yeah, I have it. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to send another email. All right. I just sent it for the second time. Hold on. If you don't get it this time, I'll drop the link in the chat. All right. Yo, man, sorry about that guy. I had to send a text right quick, man. Hey, I'm just saying, though. He said big payday. Big payday goes away if he loses the Wallin. Okay. All right. Shout out to UGC Flame in the building, man.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. He said, why would he have picked Wallin in the first place if he was so concerned about losing? Make sense, Coach. Yeah, I don't. Hey, man, it makes sense to the people who don't like Dillian Whyte. It makes sense to them. He said if I'm in Whyte's shoes, waited three years for a shot, I'm dodging Wallin as well. Why did he pick him? That's what I want to know. Why did he pick him in the first place? You see what I'm saying? Like, why did he pick him in the first place? That's another thing. Why did he pick him in the third? Why did he pick him in the first place? AJ Fanboy says, oh yeah, hold on, guys. We got a guest coming in, man. We got a guest coming in. You know, we got a guest coming in. We're gonna chop it up, man. Chop it up. We're gonna chop it up with Lady Shan in the building, man. Lady Shan in the building. Shan, what's going on?
What's up, Mal? What's up? What's up?
Want to get Shan a round of applause.
In the building.
Hey, y'all bet with the old boy, man. The old boy kind of a little bit on the good green. But I got some strong stuff this time, bro. So
oh Lord.
If I seen kind of you know, lethargic a little bit, don't worry about it, man. You know, don't worry about it. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. So why did he pick him though? He said it wasn't mandated when White organized a Wallin fight. I want to know why did he pick him? That's all I'm saying. If he's scared of him, why did he pick him? That's all I want to know. Like he could have picked anybody but Oda Wallin. He could have picked anybody but him. You see what I'm saying? So now, here you go. Hold on. He said picked him because he thought Joshua would beat Usyk. So he picked Oda Wallin because he thought Joshua would beat Usyk. That doesn't make any sense to me, my brother. But hey man, I guess it makes sense to you. Hey, shout out Jawad. Jawad said, "Oh, that gas mask." You on that good green too, huh, Jawad? Yeah, man. You on that good green, Shan. He on that good green, man. Shout out to my brother Jawad, man. Hey, look here, man. Shout out to Jawad, man. Man. What's happening, man? He said, John Doe said, Coach Lady Shan won't take no capping. I seen bus Nessa on the Boston Boys. Hey, man, listen. Hey, check this out. Again, though, Shan, this is the question, because you wasn't here. This is the question. Now, what is the criteria? Right? Hold on, let me get to it. I'm finna pull it up right now. What is the criteria, right? Hold on, let me see. I gotta ask this question. Hold on. What is the criteria for a fighter to be considered the best fighter of his era in today's time? I'm gonna tell you. You're right. I'm gonna tell you my criteria. I'm gonna tell you my criteria. You see what I'm saying? You know, again, I come from the school of thought that my criteria is this here. You see what I'm saying? That, you know, you have to beat people, you have to beat the best guys in your division, in your era, right? And I can show 1,000 examples from Lennox to Sugar Ray to Hagler to Julio Cesar Chavez to Floyd Mayweather Jr. To I said Hagler to Duran to whatever. I can show countless examples of this today, right? And that's how you judge. You know, who you beat matters. How many times you defended your titles. Sustainability. How long have you been on top? You know, have you fought the top guys out there? Have you beat them? You know what I mean? But apparently in today's time, people don't go by that criteria anymore. So the question I had was, what is the criteria today for any fighter to be judged, looked upon as the best of his era? Now, I'm gonna give you another context before I let you talk. The only way you can judge who the best of the era is, especially like once a fighter retires and you look at his career, right? You get a chance to see, okay, he fought this guy, that guy, he did A, B, C, and D, yada, 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 yada. If a fighter is currently fighting and they still haven't fought other top guys in their division, right? I can't say that particular fighter is the best of that era because he hasn't fought everybody in that era. But apparently, some people do not go by that criteria. So what is your criteria?
My criteria is level of opponent. I hope you can hear me good. Level of opponent, title defenses, who you beat, was you able to fight at the top level of opponent? What was available? Like it was there. You could have made the fight. If that was available and you chose not to make those fights, that I take that into consideration as well. Yeah. So it's subjective. So I guess it's subjective.
To, you know, but I'm saying like today's time. Guys in the chat, tell me what do you think? What is your criteria? Cobra says you're right, coach. Cobra says you're right, coach. Okay. What is your criteria? I'm anxious to see. Let's see what they're saying in the chat, Shan. He said he was the best after beating Klitschko, and nothing changed that because he was still unbeaten. Oh, so I guess you're asking a question on that. Let's see. Lennox was best said criteria on coach criteria is clearly correct. That's a criteria that I've always known, right? You know, because I think longevity. One brother said longevity. Yeah. Hector said facts. You know, like when we look at Canelo, when Canelo retires, we're going to look at who he fought, how long he was champion, how many times he defended his titles. Did he take the tough fights? That's how we're going to look at Canelo, right? And I'm pretty sure when it's over with, Canelo is going to be looked upon as one of the greats based on the stuff that he's done and what he's doing, right? Based on that, right? And Canelo's not even my favorite fighter. Terrence Crawford's my favorite fighter, but I go by the actual criteria. What I looked at is going to be the greatest of the era. Until now, Canelo's going to have to retire first. Once he retires, then we can reflect, Shan, and go back and say, you know what? This guy was the best of the era once he's retired. But until he finishes his career, anything can happen. But that's how I go.
Right.
That's how I go. So now,
out of the greatest of all time, you're going for like one of an ATG, meaning you wait till their career's finished and then you see what category that you put them in. Is that
right, exactly. That's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, because I look back while they're still fighting, I can't say he's the best of the era while he's still fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then if there's other fights out there that can be made, then that'll give me a lot of clarity. You know what I mean? So that's how I would do it. But apparently some people don't feel that way. So he says he said to be the best, you have to beat the best. So he said Fury should not have to fight White. In fact, sources say Mauricio was making a franchise title for Fury as we speak. Sources say, Sharon, you know about that sources, huh?
You know the facts. Facts.
Hey,
we know
hey, so Sharon, hold on. So I got something I want to show you. I got something I want to show you right here. Right?
Sure.
I got something I want to show you. Hold on, guys. I have some things I want to look through. The current heavyweight rankings. Let's look at the current heavyweight rankings, right? The current heavyweight rankings. Now, this is not about who's number one at the moment. This is about who is the best heavyweight of the era. Again, we won't know this until all of these fighters fight each other. We won't know this. This is my criteria. Now, so I'm sharing this because there are some who don't look at it the way I look at it. They may feel totally different, and that's fine. That's fine. But historically, when you look at the best fighters of an era, historically, unless we're going to throw history out of the way, Shan, historically, this is how it's done. You look and see who these guys fought, and at the end of the day, you say, okay, he beat this guy. Clearly, he's the best of the era. All right, cool. So as you can see, the Ring magazine has Tyson Fury ranked number 1. That's fine. Usyk 2, Usyk number 1, and then Joshua number 2. Tyson Fury is the guy over there. The WBO, they don't even have Joshua over here at all. The WBO don't have Joshua over here at all. They have Usyk is the champion, as you can see, and they got him number 1 right here. That doesn't make any sense. But anyways, Joe Joyce, Parker, Andrew Ruiz, King Kong Ortiz. I don't know how the hell King Kong Ortiz can get on this list. Man. I have no idea. I do have an idea.
So do I.
IBF got they got Charles Martin here, right? I want the earth like a god. Parker. They got AJ ranked number 4. The WBC, we know that Dillian Whyte is the interim champion. He wants to fight. Mm-hmm. He wants to fight Tyson Fury. He ducked Oda Wallin to fight a more dangerous fight than Tyson Fury. Right. Okay. That's the narrative. Shan. That's the narrative. All right. Now, and then they have Wilder number 1. I don't know how he's number 1. 42, 2-1. And then they got Andrew Ruiz ranked number 2. Joe Joyce number 3. King Kong Ortiz ranked number 4. Right. So you see the current rankings, right? Mm-hmm. You see the current rankings. Now let's go over here. Tyson Fury is being considered by some as, and we had Sugar Hill on here. Sorry about that, Shan. We had Sugar Hill on here as well. Sugar Hill did say that Tyson Fury was his top 5 of all time. I don't know if you remember hearing that. I can let you hear it. He said Tyson Fury is his top 5 right now, based on the Wilder fight. Okay, now, so what I want to know is
that was very disappointing.
What I want to know is for everybody who feels that way, right? If you feel that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight of this era, what is that based on?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. What is that based on?
Yeah, let me see it in the chat so I can write down what your criteria is. Like, why do you base Tyson Fury as the best heavyweight in the era? So let's just see the criteria, please.
She says recently bias allows one to make conclude who's the best of the era. Yeah, what is it based on? All right, so this brother right here said Fury is undefeated. Okay. Alexander Usyk is undefeated as well.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in. Alexander Usyk is undefeated as well. Mm-hmm. So if that's a criteria, you have a conflict with that because Alexander Usyk is undefeated as well.
Mm-hmm.
Lava Dude says, cause Sugar Hill said so. Okay.
I think he's just joking.
Well, no, you know what? No, yeah. I see what you said, but he didn't. But no. Sugar Hill said Tyson Fury is top 5 dead or alive. Top 5 dead or alive. He said he's the top 5 fighter pound for pound, dead or alive. So, I'm like, wow. I was shocked. I was shocked when he said that. He says, if not Fury, then who? I'm asking. Like, what is what is it based on?
We're talking about not the best in the division. We're talking about the best in the era.
In the era, yeah, not the division.
And dead or alive.
Right. Yeah. Dead. Yeah. The best of the era. We're not talking about it in the division. In the division, I have in the division. Some may disagree. 1. I have Fury number 1 in the division, but we're talking about the best of the era. If you're saying that Fury is the best of this era of heavyweights, what is it based on? He's saying the heavyweight division, I respect the lineal champ. He beat the man Klitschko. So until someone beats Fury, he's the man. Yeah, no, I get that. But we're talking about the best of an era.
We're talking about the era because era. So have you guys changed your stance then? So now do you not think Tyson Fury is the best in the era now? Because we've clearly separated. We agree he's the top man in the division. We're talking about where the era that he's been stated he's one of the best heavyweights and he's the best heavyweight in the era. Unless you don't understand what era means.
Yeah, no. I think they get it, Shan. This guy here says that yes, but Usyk didn't fight the same opponents as Fury. Okay,
that's a great one. That's great.
Okay, thanks so this brother here says that he said, I think he said earlier in the chat that Fury is the best of the era, right? And no. He said that because Fury is undefeated, this is why he is the best of the era. Because Fury is undefeated. You see what I'm saying? But I said Alexander Usyk is undefeated, Shan.
Yeah.
And when I said that, my brother's reply right here, Life's a Gamble, said that but Usyk did not fight the same opponents as Tyson Fury. Mm-hmm. Well, to be fair to Usyk, he's only had 3 fights in the heavyweight division.
Right.
And his 3rd fight, he became the unified heavyweight champion. But let's see. He said he hasn't fought the same guys, right? So let's see who Usyk fought, and let's see who Alexander Usyk. Would you like to see that, Shan?
Yeah.
Let's see who Alexander Usyk fought. Let's see who Alexander Usyk fought, guys.
Yeah.
Because the brother may have a point. I don't even have to look at box rec. The brother may have a point, guys. The brother may have a point. That's what he says.
Can I just say, well, Fury and Usyk are not going to support the same people because Usyk's career was at cruiserweight. Mm-hmm. He was at cruiserweight. He was at cruiserweight, and he only had 3 fights at at heavy. So I'm not sure why do we really have to look at Usyk's resume as such?
So this guy says, Glossy says Fury beat the most dangerous man 3 times. Well, to be honest, sir, he beat him twice, and I think he was more propped up to be the most dangerous man. That has been debated by many different circles, but I get your narrative. Your narrative is Fury beat one guy 3 times, so that makes him the best of the era. So that's what I'm getting to, Shan. So according to this brother, he beat Wilder 3 times, which he didn't. He beat him twice. That makes him the best of the era.
Best in the era.
Let's see. So Brian says he used to have a shit point, but it seems he has found some power. Okay, so
we're just going by what makes him the best of the era.
Best of the era. Yeah, best of the era. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm asking, guys. Mm-hmm. Era, ERA. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I mean? So this other guy here says Fury is the best of this era because of his dominance in boxing matches, his diversity.
Can you go back to that last message with that what that guy said? You guys keep saying era like 2 parakeets. You just had it up.
Oh yeah. I'm not. Yeah. I didn't even pay
Yeah.
attention. What about him?
Yeah. No, I just was trying to finish the rest of. Oh, Lady Shan, it's era in UK. Sounds like error. No, it's error. I'm from London, so we pronounce it error. We don't say era.
So yeah. So this guy says. So he said that Fury is the best of this era because era. All right. Because of his dominance.
Era.
It's probably me, my accent. Because of his dominance.
No, they're saying it's me. How I'm pronouncing it. Error and error. Error.
His dominance.
Error.
His
Who cares?
dominance.
You know what we're talking about.
His dominance in boxing. Matches. Okay. His diversity in boxing style. Okay. The heart to keep fighting regardless of what has come up against him. So that's unfortunately, my brother, that has nothing to do with being the best boxer of your era.
Not at all. They're missing out one word. I'm waiting until somebody brings up the word because it's so convenient that this word isn't being brought up because they know not to bring it up, but we will bring it up. But go ahead.
This brother right here says, which era exactly? During the okay, that's a good question. That's a good question because Vladimir Klitschko just retired when, Shan, 2017?
2017 after Joshua.
I think he retired. I think Vladimir Klitschko retired, guys, 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. So if we was to count the era, guess what? It'll be Vladimir. Sorry about that, Shan. If we was to count the era, it'll be Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah.
If Tyson Fury retired right now, don't fight again. Usyk retires, Joshua retires. You'll have to debate that whether Vladimir Klitschko, unless you're going to say after Vlad, we're starting a new era. Is this what we're saying, Shane?
They have to be. They have to be. I'm just trying to look at the definition of era. I don't know of how many years does it give you specific years? Just a long and distinct period of history. System of chronology dating from a particular event. Doesn't give you like what the specific numerical number is for it. But if we're going by era, then that would definitely be Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah, Vladimir Klitschko. Yeah. Now this brother here said the word dominant. I agree with that one. Dominant.
He dominates the division. Yeah, he dominates the division.
Dominate the division. So I agree with that. Now one brother said that, about how Fury has the heart to get up and keep fighting. And okay, there's a lot of fighters I can give examples who done that right now.
Right.
So that's not the criteria. Glossy says now he says can't say the best of era until he retires. That's what I'm saying. Saying. You look at a person's era after they retire, and then you look at who they fought. Then you look at who they fought. I can say, Malik Scott. Well, of course, I'm being facetious saying Malik Scott was the best of this era. He went 35-0 before he took a loss.
He was 35-0. And Helene said Fury era began when he beat Klitschko. Okay, so let's say that the Fury era did start from there.
2015.
So what is the criteria still that makes Fury the best from 2015? Because we're starting from this era, 2015, according to you, 2015. What is the criteria that's made him the best in this era?
Well, I'm not even going to put words in their mouth, but I'm going to tell you what they're going to say. He beat Vladimir Klitschko, and he beat Deontay Wilder. Mm-hmm. So based on that, he beat Vladimir Klitschko and he beat Deontay Wilder. That makes him the best of this era, according to them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, that don't fly. That don't fly with, with what I grew up looking at with different boxing, how we judge the best of an era is how you dominated throughout a certain time span.
Right.
And you had like a perfect example of dominating in the era, Shan, is Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis, for sure.
Title defenses, how many number one contenders he fought, how many top 10 people he fought. Mm-hmm. That's dominant. Right. Julio Cesar Chavez, I can give you that. Marvin Hagler, I can give you that. He was champion for 7 years straight. He fought everybody. You could say Ali. We could talk about Sugar Ray Robinson. We could talk about Vladimir Klitschko. I didn't like his boxing style, but guess what? Vlad did his thing after he suffered some losses early in his career, and he did his thing for like, damn, a long. What do you have? 25 title defenses?
25, yeah.
25 title defenses, right? 25 title defenses. Vladimir Klitschko, whether you like him or not. You know what I mean? The man had 25 title defenses. Dr. Mofongo say lineal, undefeated, dethroned 2 reigning champs at the top of the division. If he beats the winner of AJ Usyk, it's a wrap. Okay, so Dr. Mofongo, I'm not talking about the best right now, like the best heavyweight
in the division.
in boxing. We're talking about the era. We're talking about the era. So if what you're saying is if he beats the winner out of AJ and Usyk, he would be considered the best of the era. Okay. All right. Okay. I just want to
remember
make sure.
He's being compared as well to Ali, because that's what he said. Like he's the best in the era. Like he's the new Muhammad Ali for this era.
So Shelton says the best heavyweight of this era is Fury because every other heavyweight of note has a loss. Fury doesn't. Alexander Usyk doesn't have a loss either, sir. And he's became unified champion in his third professional heavyweight fight. His third, not professional, but his third heavyweight fight. So according to Shelton, Tyson Fury is the best of the era because he's undefeated.
Shelton, you know better than that.
He's undefeated. Well, that's what he said.
Is he? He's the best of the. Oh, okay, yeah, he did say era. He used the word era.
He used the word era. Yeah, he used the word era. He said, "Are we talking about the best of the era for heavyweight boxing or in general?" Yeah, for heavyweight boxing.
For heavyweight boxing.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. For heavyweight boxing.
Yeah, heavyweight.
For heavyweight boxing, guys. For heavyweight boxing. Sorry about that if I didn't clarify that. Hector says, not yet till he fights all the top heavyweights. Go ahead, Shane.
Someone said nobody's even mentioned undisputed because most of the best heavyweights in the era have been undisputed.
Hey,
all of them.
You know what? You hit the nail right on the head. Like, Lennox Lewis was undisputed. Rockman was undisputed, I think. Holyfield was undisputed. Tyson was undisputed. There's a lot of fighters were undisputed. That's
Vander
the top.
Holyfield, undisputed.
Yeah, Vander Holyfield. I don't know if Larry Holmes is undisputed.
I don't know. I can check.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Larry Holmes is undisputed. But he said this. He said this era though. The era's not finished though. You see what I'm saying? The era's not finished.
No, it's not. And if we're going from 2015 as when he beat Klitschko, we're 6-7 years later. So, okay. So how long's an era?
Yeah. So the era has not even finished yet, right?
Barely started.
So that kills the era talk right there. To be honest with you, it kills the era talk because if the fighters are still fighting, all of these top fighters are still fighting, and quite a few of them have not fought each other yet, and they're still currently fighting. We can't even really talk about the best of an era because you don't look at that until after everyone fights everyone, until there is a conclusion and you can reflect back.
Yeah.
Now you may say that, hey, this guy's the top dog because he beat Vladimir Klitschko and he beat Deontay Wilder. That's fine. If you say that, that's cool. But where do you rank, like, if someone was unified champion and they was 2-time unified champion, where would you rank that person? Someone like Alexander Usyk, his third heavyweight fight, he becomes unified champion. Where do you rank Alexander Usyk? You see what I'm saying?
Alexander Usyk, on his 15th fight, he was still undefeated and undisputed by his 15th pro fight. Tyson Fury 31-0-2, 0-1, sorry, 0-1, one draw, and never been undisputed at all. So I'm just wondering, I would think then Usyk's the best in, going by your criteria, Usyk's the best in the era.
So he said, Coach, you're right, undisputed definitely is a stable for greatness for this era. Fury is in the lead as the best. Say in the lead. He says he's in the lead. Okay. All right, cool. So I think we got everything. I think we got everything done right here. Now, this is what I said right here, Shane. This is what I said. I want to show you this. Right here, guys, this is what I said. Shot a video not too long ago. I said Tyson Fury has to fight. This is what I said. I said Tyson Fury has to fight Usyk, Dillian Whyte, and Joshua to be considered the best of this era.
By the way, Holmes wasn't undisputed, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I know it wasn't undisputed.
Checked. Yeah, I just checked.
Yeah, he wasn't undisputed. Yeah. So this is what I said October the 14th. For me, for my criteria. Now, I want to show you something, Shan. Now let's go here. Now, when I look up Tyson Fury, right? Now, based on Tyson Fury, and this is what some people are saying. Based on because Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko right here in 2015, and he beat Deontay Wilder twice. That makes him the best of the era. This is what they're saying.
Yeah.
He fought Oda Wallin, he fought Tom Schwartz, Francesco Ampineta, Sefa Safari, Christian Hammer, Derek Chisora twice, Joey Abel, Steve Cunningham, Kevin Johnson, Vinny Madelone, Martin Rogan, Nevin Pajic, just a bunch of guys. I don't even know their goddamn names. John McDermott. He fought John McDermott twice. Fought Deontay Wilder 3 times. He fought Derek Chisora twice. He fought a guy named Lee Swaby. So based on these fights, Fury,
that's the guy that's the best in the era.
Fury would not be considered the best of the era. But what puts him in the best of the era to those guys who subscribe to that, he beat Vladimir Klitschko in 2015, 12-round unanimous decision, and he beat Deontay Wilder. So the rest of the resume, as you can see, is not even worth talking about, right? But based on the Vladimir Klitschko and the Deontay Wilder fights, this is what makes him the best of the era, even though the era's not finished yet. So he doesn't have to fight Dillian Whyte. He doesn't have to fight Anthony Joshua. He doesn't have to fight Usyk. If he becomes undisputed, fine. If not, he will be considered, in their eyes, the best of the era based on what he did to Wilder alone and Vladimir Klitschko. The only problem I have with this is, I know they say Wilder was the best heavyweight in the division. He's the hardest hitting heavyweight in the history of the heavyweight division. We have no way of really knowing that based on the fighters that he fought. Based on the fighters he fought, because that'll be what we have to judge it by. We got to judge it by, well, who did he knock out, who did he fight, yada, 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 okay? So now, as it relates to this right here, Fury is considered the best of the era from his supporters based on him beating Vladimir Klitschko. And I think Anthony Joshua fought him 17 months later. I think Joshua fought him 17 months later. So is that good enough, guys? Is that good enough? People
say Rider of the Storm with a 2.5 year of a gap of inactivity. Like, let's put this into context. For one, it was 17 months. And the reason why it was 17 months till Vladimir Klitschko was able to fight Anthony Joshua is because Fury gave him the total runaround when he was trying to get the rematch. I don't know if you guys are of a certain age, if you're like 15 years old or 16 years old, so you can't go back that far and you're just catching up now. But please put things into context. He was supposed to rematch Klitschko. He said yes. Then he said he had an injury, pulled out. So, hang on. He said he had an injury. Was he ducking Klitschko? Dillian Whyte's had an injury. Is he but he's ducking Wallin, isn't he? Keep the same energy. Like, you guys are it's very subjective. Please, check the injuries. So he had injuries. He was back and forth. Yes, I'll do the fight. No, I won't do the fight. Yes, I will. He gave the total runaround for nearly a year and a half. And in the end, he got stripped, vacated. And then he said, okay, let's go with Anthony Joshua. Klitschko did. That's the reason why it was 7. Klitschko wasn't at home sitting on his couch, eating Werther's Originals and chomping on Pringles. I'll tell you that. So if that makes your story and it fits your narrative and it makes you feel better, that's what you have to say and lie to yourself, go for it. It's amazing. But I know the truth, and so do many people that are real boxing fans know timelines. All right.
So the brother right here said, "Hey, coach, when you say of this era, the era started from 2015. That's a good question. The era started in 2015, guys. So Halim said the era started in 2015. So the era started when the Tyson Fury era starts when he beat Vladimir Klitschko, right? That's 2015. So when Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko, hold on, guys, we're gonna get to it. Shout out to Rider of the Storm for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I'm biased. Chris Areola is the best. Facts.
Ryder,
Oh,
don't
Chris.
let me,
Oh,
I just bite your head off there, didn't I, Ryder? And I love you. So don't do it.
Hey, right on the storm say, right on the storm. Halim says, it's too early to say Tyson is best in this era. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's my whole argument. It's too early to say any fighter is the best of this era, especially if they haven't fought each other. But you say that Fury is leading the pack, right? And you say that the era started from 2015. So Tyson Fury era started here when he beat Vladimir Klitschko.
So how can he be the best in the era if so the era started in 2015, but then Tyson Fury retired in 2015, 2016. So does that era, the era's finished then? He removed himself out of the era. So therefore, how can he be the best in the era, being back in the era since 2018?
18, yeah. He came back 3 years later. He fought Sefer Safari. I don't think no one knew who this guy was. I don't think no one is saying that he's the best.
Most of them
on
are all
this.
inactive.
He fought Francesco Pineda. He fought Wilder to a draw. He fought Tom Swartz. He fought Oda Wallin. And he fought Deontay Wilder twice. So Vlad was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically 7 fights from Vladimir Klitschko. And if you count Vlad, so these last 8 fights, I think what some of them are saying are this is the reason why he's the best of the era, even though the era hasn't finished. So Christian Hammer, Derek Chisora, Joey Abel, Steve Cunningham, Kevin Johnson, none of these names matter.
Top heavyweights, all of them.
None of these names matter. Okay, so 2015. Let's see who Wilder fought in 2015. I think Wilder and Fury started at the same time, Shane. I think.
Yeah, they turned pro 2008.
Yeah, Fury turned pro 2008, guys, and I think Deontay Wilder turned pro 2008.
Yeah, no, they both did.
Yeah, 2008. Yeah, so both of them turned pro at the same time, right? Same year. When Wilder won the belt, Shan, when he won the belt from Bermain Stavern, let's see when that was. That was 2014. 2015, when he won the belt for Bermain Stavern in a unanimous decision. The Wilder era I guess Wilder era started there then, right?
Bermain Stavern era.
All right, so Wilder era started 2015, the same year that Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah, sure.
So Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko, guys, 2015. I want to get it some context, Shane. I'm gonna put a nice little bow on it. So Vladimir Klitschko era, Tyson Fury era started 2015 when he beat Vladimir Klitschko. Deontay Wilder era started 2015 when he beat Bermain Stavern. I guess this is what, according to what Halim is saying, that's when the era will start. Alexander Usyk, he wasn't even a heavyweight, so I guess.
He only turned pro 2 years before that. By that time,
yeah, he
turned pro 2013 together.
He turned pro in 2013. Usyk, and he's only had 3 fights in the heavyweight division, I think. Let's see, Chaz Witherspoon, he fought Derek Chisora, and he fought Anthony Joshua. So he's only had 3 fights, right? So Anthony Joshua era, when did his era start? He started boxing in 2013, right, Shan?
Yeah, so I think his era would have started from Charles Martin 2016, would it have? All
right, so Anthony Joshua era starts. Some would even say Dillian Whyte. Somebody say Dillian Whyte 2015.
Yeah, you could say that, but for a major world title, are we going because it's a major world title?
We'll go major world title. We can do major world title. We can do major world title. So 2016, Anthony Joshua won his first major world title in 2016. So his era started here. We're not going to look at Alexander Usyk because we know he just started in the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder era started in 2015 when he beat Bermain Stavern. 2015, Tyson Fury era starts in 2015 when he beat Vladimir Klitschko. Anthony Joshua era started 2016, a year later, when he beats Charles Martin. This was his 16th professional fight. Deontay Wilder won his title on his 33rd professional fight. Tyson Fury, I think he beat Vladimir Klitschko. I think that was like his 25th fight. Yeah, 25th professional fight. So now these were the errors. So from that point, so this one we doing, Shan. Follow me. From 2015 on up, let's look at who everybody fought.
They're pretty much all in. They started their era. Yeah,
around the same time. Do everybody agree with this? This guy right here said they have to fight the top fighters, and when they retire, we can say who. Patricia, you hit the nail right on the head.
Right.
You hit the nail right on the head. Dr. Mofongo says that the era hasn't ended. All I'm saying is Fury becomes undisputed. He'll earn the title of the best shot of the era. Yes, we understand that. If the era hasn't ended, but we're hearing chatter, and Shane has heard it as well, that people saying he's the best of this era based on him beating Deontay Wilder. And I'm trying to make it make sense to me. Like, what is the criteria? So it leads me to the question: what is the criteria for who is the best of an era then? Because if we're going to say the era is not over with yet, if it's not over with yet, Shan, and we really can't say until they wrap the era up, then why am I hearing this talk about top 5 dead or alive? You know, and I love Sugar Hill now. I got love for him, but top 5 dead or alive and all this stuff there. Come on, man. Like, what is it based on?
That's cap. That's what it's based on. It's based on a paycheck. You're paying me, so you're the best thing. Sorry, Sugar Hill. I like you as well, but that was cap.
Mo says, here's my question. How are you rating boxers? That's easy. I rate them on, he said based on names or their stats or the quality of boxing matches. The quality of opponent, this is how I rate boxers. You know, how many top guys you fought, how many top people you fought. Listen, I'm not gonna, if you got a resume full of Sefer Safaris and Steve Cunningham's and Kevin Johnson's, I don't count that. I rate fighters based on the level of competition you fought, how many top 10 fighters you fought, how many, if you are a champion, how many times you defended your belt, and how were you able to dominate the division over an extensive period of time, whatever that period of time is, whether it's 5 years, 6 years. That's my criteria. Right. I don't base the best of an era when the era is not over with. That's one. And two, I don't say you the best of an era because you beat 2 fighters. That's so that's the criteria. That's the criteria. So he said, so coach, you think the best heavyweight boxer is right now?
Well, scratch those questions because we've answered that. We're not talking about the best in the division. We've all said it's Tyson Fury. So keep going back to division. We're doing era because last week when I was watching this show, or the week before when Tyson Fury won, I saw this chat full of everybody saying he's the best in the era. So let's keep it the era. We've already established difference between he's the best in the division. Now we're doing era. So we're not answering them questions. Stop bringing in division.
He said, coach. He said, correct, coach. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
Kimmy, class is in fucking session.
He said, does that mean Lennox was the best in Mike Tyson era? Yes. Lennox was the best of that era. He was better than Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. Yes, that's exactly what that means. That's exactly what that means.
Yes.
That's exactly what that means. He retired and we showed it. All right, so now let's look at Wilder. Wilder won his belt in 2014, Shane. He beat Bermain Stavern. I don't know what Bermain Stavern was ranked yet, but after that, he fought Eric Molina, John Duhaupas, Arthur Spilka, Chris Areola, Gerald Washington, Bermain Stavern again. He fought Luis Ortiz, the boogeyman of the division, twice. He fought Bermain Stavern twice, and he fought Dominique Brazil, and he fought Tyson Fury 3 times. Now, clearly, out of everybody who Wilder has fought since he won the belt from Bermain Stavern, the best guy the top guy he's fought was Tyson Fury. Right. And I think
and he was beltless at the time. So although he was the champ, the best person that Deontay Wilder fought was someone that wasn't even ranked in the top 15. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it's amazing you said that. I got something I want to show you. 2018 when Tyson Fury fought Wilder. I got to show you something. You're gonna like this. 2018. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. You're gonna like this. Now, to prove what Lady Shan is saying is correct, this is this is the top, as you can see, WBC top 40 heavyweights, October the 18th, 2018. To prove your point, Deontay Wilder, and I say this all the time, guys, this was a cherry pick going wrong.
when Deontay Wilder picked Tyson Fury, of course he thought that he can beat him. Shelly Fink, all of them thought they can beat him, right? But this is the WBC. This is the WBC at the time, top 40 heavyweights in 2018. As you can see, they had Dillian Whyte. I don't know if you can see that, Shan. Dillian Whyte. They have Luis Ortiz.
Let me blow up the screen 1 sec. Go ahead.
Okay, no. Tyson Fury was ranked number 3. This is when he came back. Sorry about that, guys. When he came back, let me see which month this was. October. So this must have been after he fought Wilder. This is after he fought Wilder. So after Fury, before he fought Wilder, he wasn't in the top 15, right?
No.
But when he fought Wilder to a draw, Fury got right here. He got right here, right?
Not being in the top 15 to being number 3 because Wilder was deemed as number 1 heavyweight.
As you can see, guys, Dillian Whyte was right here the whole time.
It's been there.
He was right there the whole time, but Wilder never fought him. He was the number 1 guy. Wilder never fought him. Wilder was allowed to fight Dominique Brazil,
who at the time wasn't ranked even in the top 15 at that time. That's only the ranking after he's fought Wilder. They elevated Dominic Brazil from number 16 to that number to make it so it looks like it was credible. This is facts. Everybody, people that know boxing know that's the fact.
Luis Ortiz. Wilder fought Luis Ortiz and Dominique Brazil. And then, of course, he fought Tyson Fury 3 times between 2018 and Wilder was still a champ. He fought Fury. When Fury fought him to a draw, that's how Fury got on here for the at number 3 at the time for the WBC.
Right.
Then you got Andy Ruiz right here and all these other guys, John Duhopis. And what I noticed on this list was Anthony Joshua fought Dillian Whyte on this list. He didn't fight. He hasn't fought on Ortiz or Fury or Wilder.
He fought Brazil.
He fought Dominique Brazil.
Fought Parker.
He fought Joseph Parker.
Fought Povetkin.
He fought Alexander Povetkin.
Didn't fight Chisora.
He fought Charles Martin. He fought Carlos Takam. Yeah, so the top 12 guys, Joshua fought these guys. The top 12 guys so far, right? Some of them, not all of them, some of them, because Tyson Fury and Joshua, that fight is yet to be made. And Luis Ortiz was offered money to fight Joshua. He turned it down. So I'm
saying that these were all available to Wilder and Fury. These guys were available to Wilder and Fury years even before Joshua was even about. So what I'm saying is this is why I take this into consideration. You're the top, but the guys that were right in front of you that you could have fought, i.e. Dillian Whyte was there for 4 years in front of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. You chose not to fight. You chose to go around. Yeah, people like Povetkin, Deontay Wilder, in the end, with all that mishmash rubbish, he decided he's not fighting Povetkin. Him and Klitschko were managed both by Shelly Finkel. That fight was evaded. Look. So I don't want to hear about this best error thing. Like I need it. I need to see. I'm always here to learn. So unless I've missed something, let me know and then I can learn. But we'll go through because maybe I'll learn more as we go through something.
All right.
Different.
So here with the WBA, this one Joshua was the super champion, right? And he was the WBO IBF champ. We know this. They had Char was the WBA world champion. Now I don't know if you know the backstory on this, Shane. This wasn't a big fight. Char was not able to come to America this year in January in order to fight Bermane Stiverne. So what happened was Don King promotes Char and he promotes Trevor Bryant. And he promotes Bermane Stiverne. So by this guy not being able to come over and defend his title, this is pretty much Trevor Bryant ended up fighting for the WBA regular, for the Bermane Stiverne for the WBA regular title, right?
Yeah,
because he had the
round 11.
He stopped him in round 11, right? So now at this time, Bermane Stiverne, Trevor Bryant was the interim champ. This is why I joke and say Anthony Joshua ducking Trevor Bryant. I always joke here, but Joshua was going to fight Gerald Miller, I think the year later. But Gerald Miller got popped with every drug on the planet in this system. Yeah. He got popped with every drug in the planet on this system, right? So this was the rankings back then. Right. 2018. All right. So now Fury wasn't there at the time This is September the 30th. When did Fury and Wilder fight? Hold on, I'm finna find out that third fight. Fury and Wilder fought. Wait a minute, December 2018.
18. They fought in December. So how?
Wait,
How was he ranked in October?
Wait. If Fury and Wilder fought December 1st, 2018, how did he become? Wait a minute.
How did he become number? What was he in that? In the rankings?
How did he become ranked number 3? Well, I know how he became it. I know how you get up and down the rankings. But I'm just saying this is 2 months. This is 2 months before he fought Deontay Wilder. How did he get in the top? How did he get in the top 5 over all of these guys?
Yeah, remember, and who did he fight before fighting Deontay Wilder? The people that he fought before Deontay Wilder, which it's the.
I'm going to tell you right now. He fought Francesca Pineta.
So
and he fought Tyson Fury.
Yeah, so where were they ranked? Why that would make Tyson Fury beating them elevate from not being in the top 15 to all of a sudden being number 3?
Yeah, how did these guys and these guys are bums. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, guys.
Play that sound clip. Play that Clubber Lane.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
These guys are bums, right? So what I'm trying to figure out is this: how did fighting these 2 guys put Fury in the top 3 before he fought Wilder? So we know how these rankings work. We know these promoters pay. So Frank Warren them paid somebody, hey man, put him in the top 5. You know what I mean? And put him in the top 5 before. In my opinion, Dominique Brazil was still active here. Alexander Povetkin, he got over Alexander Povetkin. Adam Kalnaki, I can see that maybe. Derek Chisora. So these are the guys who was in the top 15 in the WBC at the time. Apparently, the WBC, based on those 2 fights, and this is Tyson Fury comeback fights. This is comeback fights, right? They put him in the top 3. Okay, cool. They put him in the top 3. And we see what the WBA had him at, right? So I want to show you something right here, though. I want to show you something right here. Now, this is the top heavyweight rankings right now, guys. They have, according to topheavyweights.com, according to this website, they have Tyson Fury the number 1 ranked heavyweight in the world. So do I. I have Tyson Fury as the number 1 ranked heavyweight in the world right now, even over Alexander Usyk, because Fury has been in the in the heavyweight division longer. He is the current lineal and Ring Magazine heavyweight champion and the WBC champion. Right. I'm not going to take that from him. Right. Number 2, they got Alexander Usyk, understandably so, because he beat the number 3 guy, Anthony Joshua. Yeah. Now, if Joshua beats Alexander Usyk in a rematch, he'll go back to number 2. Right. Right. Number 4, they have Deontay Wilder. Maybe they have Deontay Wilder sharing because he lost to the same guy twice. Or maybe I don't know how they do that. And maybe because he was over Dillian Whyte because he was still a champ for 5 years, WBC. Maybe I don't know, but then I don't know how they've. If you lose to the same guy twice, does that mean doesn't your ranking still go down 2 times? Right. Maybe not. Right. I don't know. I can't speak on it. I don't know how that's done. Well, no, what they did. Well, I don't know how they came up with this, but Shan, you're gonna love this. Hold on. You're gonna love this. Now you got Dillian Whyte number 5. Then they got ranked right. They have Joseph Parker ranked number 6, Andrew Ruiz 7, Michael Hunter. Yeah, Michael Hunter. Trash. Wait. How is Michael Hunter on number 8 according to these guys? Yeah. And guess what? And he's ranked number 2. He's by the WBA. He's ranked number 2. Like, who is Michael Hunter for? Nobody. Like, who is Michael Hunter for, guys? Like, literally, like, I'm not hating on Michael Hunter, but I'm just like Usyk, but that was at cruiserweight. I'm saying that at he fought Usyk at cruiserweight. Yeah, I know. That's but I'm saying that, but at heavyweight. Those are the only 2 names on his whole resume that I can think of right now: Povetkin and Usyk. I mean, would you put Joe Joyce over Michael Hunter? Would I put Joe Joyce over Michael Hunter? Well, Joe Joyce only had 13 fights. He's only had 13 fights. It's debatable, but I could see if someone did have him above Michael Hunter, I wouldn't be like, no. But if Michael Hunter is above Joe Joyce, I'm not too much complaining. Okay, they got Ortiz number 12 right here. This is something that you're gonna triple.
Joe Joyce is undefeated though.
Hold on, guys.
He should be above.
Yeah, he's undefeated. Hold on, you're gonna love this. Hold on, you are gonna love this right here. Oh, you're gonna love it. I say the best for last right here. Hold on now. December 2019. Sorry about that, Shan. December 2019. Tyson Fury was rated number 1 by Ring Magazine heavyweights in 2019, December 13, 2019. As you can see, this was the Tyson Fury and the Otto Wallin fight.
Right.
See, this where he's cut right here, right? He's cut right here. That was the Fury Otto Wallin fight, right? Right here, this is by Kenneth Friedman. This is what he wrote at the time. He said Ring Magazine has come up with a new heavyweight rankings, and they surprisingly have Tyson Fury rated number 1 above world champions Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Fury 29-0 with 1 knockout, 29-0 with 1 draw, 20 KOs. Now, this is the 1 draw. This is after he fought Wilder. It was a draw. It says right here, saying that he said he doesn't have a world belt. The former champion, Fury, has an invisible belt with his lineal heavyweight belt, but he hasn't beaten any of the top 10 fighters on the Ring Magazine list. Now, this is what Boxing News 24 says. Let me read this again, guys. In 2019, Ring Magazine rated Tyson Fury the number 1 in heavyweight out of all of the heavyweights in the division. Now, the question that this guy's asking is this. He says Ring Magazine has come out with their new heavyweight rankings, and they surprisingly have Tyson Fury rated as number 1 above the other world champions, such as Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was a unified champion at the time. Deontay Wilder was undefeated champion at the time. But Ring Magazine made Tyson Fury the number 1 guy over these 2 guys. How? Why? I have no idea. It says Fury 29-0 and 1 with 20 KOs doesn't have a world belt. At that time, he did not have a belt.
No,
he did not have a belt. So I can understand when you're saying, okay, Tyson Fury is the number 1 heavyweight in the division, not error in the division. I can understand that now. But in 2019, this is how biased it is. In 2019, Ring Magazine ignored Deontay Wilder, ignored Anthony Joshua. It said that Tyson Fury is the number 1 guy in their eyes. And it says right here, this guy, the former champion has an invisible belt. And that's the same thing that Deontay Wilder said. The lineal heavyweight championship belt.
Yeah.
And it says at that time, he hasn't beaten any of the top 10 fighters on the Ring Magazine list. So according to Ring Magazine's own list, apparently they went ahead and didn't pay that list any attention, and they made him number 1. And that's fine. If that's what they did, that's fine. Fury 31 is likely being given credit by Ring Magazine for his competitive fight with Wilder in December 2018. It was scored a 12-round draw by the judges, but many boxing fans thought Tyson Fury should have had his hand raised. You can make an argument that Joshua 23-1 deserves the number 1 spot on Ring Magazine's top 10 heavyweight list, since he's beaten 4 of the top 10 guys. So this is their argument. It said at that time in 2019, Joshua beat 4 of the top 10 guys. And let's see. He beat Dillian Whyte. He beat Lord. No, he didn't fight Lord Ortiz.
It's up there.
Andrew,
you missed it. Go up. It shows you the who
right
he's beat. No, the next one up.
All right. Yeah, okay, yes, yeah. He beat Andrew Ruiz, Dillian Whyte, and Alexander Povetkin and Joseph Parker. These were top 10 guys when he fought them. So when I look at the best and the error, I also look at that as well, guys. How many top 10 guys did you fight? If you're a champion, you got to do what, Sharon? You got to defend your belt.
Yeah.
Your mandatories, right?
Yeah.
Your mandatories.
Yeah.
So you got to do that. So this is what I look at, and plus longevity as well. So it's who you fought, how many title defenses you had, and how many top 10 guys you had.
Yeah.
So I guess would that go into the top? Who you fought, Shane? Would that go into top 10? Top 10 going to who you fought, basically? Because
sure.
Did you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. You got to at least try and clean out your division, like the top 10 of your division.
Yeah, the top guys. The top guys. Your top guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell, Joshua fought Pulev later. He fought Pulev and he fought Povetkin later.
We even give you
so
but yeah,
so I look at so in this top 10, Joshua fought Pulev, Parker, Povetkin, Andrew Ruiz, Dillian Whyte, and Dillian Whyte. in our top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I look at too. Now Fury fought Vladimir Klitschko, which he's retired, and Deontay Wilder, they fought 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And Wilder fought
Fury.
What
That's
about and that's it. If Dillian Whyte, not Dillian Whyte, Bermain Stavern, but that was
He's not ranked in that ring thing.
in the second time. Okay, he's not ranked over here. Okay, cool. So now this is what I wanted to show you.
Mm-hmm.
This right here, guys, is hold on. Who I want to know who made this. I want to know who made this first. Wait a minute. Hold on, Shan. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. I want to make sure I get this right. This particular periodical right here, guys, they have Floyd Mayweather as the best fighter of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, but this is what I wanted to show you why. Now, what I do respect about what they did was they gave the criteria for what they call the greatest boxers of all time.
Right.
This is what I'm talking about, Shan. They gave their criteria. Mayweather, Pacquiao, Ali, the greatest boxers of all time, according to BoxRec. Now, some of you guys say that everybody has their different criteria. My criteria, I think Shan's criteria is this. You know, the criteria of how you are the best is based on who you fought, how many top 10 guys did you fight, if you're a champion, how many titles, how many times you defended your belt, and what was the longevity which you dominated the sport. That's what we look at. So This is their criteria here. They use the CompuBox system to come up with their criteria, Shan. It said Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated American welterweight champion, was recently deemed the greatest of all time out of all fighters of any era, whether it's heavyweight, flyweight, and anything in between. Despite being referred to as the most defensive boxer in boxing history, the 44-year-old retired boxer had an illustrious career spanning 21 years. Let's stop right there. That's the longevity. Let's stop right there, guys. Floyd Mayweather, despite being referred to as the most defensive boxer in boxing history, the 44-year-old retired had an illustrious career spanning 21 years. This is the longevity. Right? It don't have to be 21 years, guys. You know, it could be 10 years, you know, whatever. But it's the longevity where he remained unbeaten with a 50-0 record. Right? Now, of course, you don't have to be the greatest of all time. You don't have to be undefeated to be the greatest. Ali had 5 losses. He's still the greatest in my eyes. Right?
Right.
Now, along with Floyd Mayweather's defensive skills, his accuracy was also notable, and he was considered one of the most accurate punchers in boxing since the induction of the well-known CompuBox system. So they rank Floyd, Shan, based on CompuBox.
Yeah.
Now, if you know anything about CompuBox, it keeps track of everything. How many punches you land per fight, per fighter, how accurate you are, percentage. They break all that stuff down. So according to the CompuBox rules, this is the standard by which they came about saying that Floyd Mayweather is number 1, guys.
Right.
This is why I asked, what is the criteria for you guys on who is the greatest? Is Tyson Fury? Yeah, is Tyson Fury the greatest heavyweight of this era? And if you feel that way, what are you basing that on? What have you basing that on?
I'm still waiting for them to.
They said because he beat Vladimir Klitschko.
So that's the one.
And beat Vladimir Klitschko and Wilder.
Okay, so he beat 2 boxers, 1 2 times, and drawed with 1, and that makes him the best. Let me just write that down so I don't forget why that makes him the best in the era.
Okay, so go ahead and write that down. Now this is another thing. Outside of the ring, Floyd Mayweather was considered one of the most lucrative pay-per-view attractions of all time in any sport. No boxer in the history of boxing made more money than Floyd Mayweather. None. I think the only one that might be second to him at that time was probably Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson was number 1 before Floyd overtook him, right? Right. So then they talked about all this other stuff I don't care about. He was also titled the highest paid athlete in 2018, where he bagged a mammoth $285 million in 2018.
But at least whether you agree or not, that's still their criteria. That's a part of their. At least they've got a criteria.
They have a criteria.
So we may not agree with the criteria, all of them, but that's where they've got that what they're basing their stuff on. So. That's all.
Yeah. Now I don't agree with the criteria myself. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care nothing about the CompuBelts, but at least they have one.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is what they say right here, Shan. Recently, all of Floyd Mayweather's achievements were summed up when the best ever posted on Instagram with captions, "Numbers don't lie," and BoxRec told the truth. Told the truth. It is what it is. Now let's look at this, guys. We're gonna look at how they did it. He said this caption was from the image which showed the greatest boxers of all time, according to BoxRec. So now follow me. BoxRec used CompuBox to decide based on the CompuBox formula
Stats
and the criteria and
stats.
This is how they came up with who was the best. Right? This is why I asked you guys, who are the best? Is Tyson Fury the best of this era? And if so, what is the criteria by what you're making that? Because BoxRec gave us a criteria. Me and Shan gave you our criteria, right? So now this is what BoxRec said, Shan. It said Mayweather led the way in a staggering 2,255 points, followed by Manny Pacquiao in second place with 1,629 points. How did they come up with these points, guys? Let's find out. Mayweather was part of some of boxing's biggest ever fights, plural, during his career, right? The most notable one was the one he had with Pacquiao, which was the best pound for pound fight in the world at the time, as both were amazing boxers. Number one, they got Floyd Mayweather. Number two, guys, they have Manny Pacquiao. Number three, they have Carlos Monzon. And number four, they have Muhammad Ali. I totally disagree with this.
Me too.
Number five, they have Sugar Ray Robinson, Shan. Number six, they have Bernard Hopkins. I was shocked to see B-Hop up here this high. Number seven, they have Joe Louis. Number eight, they have Archie Moore. Number nine, they have Oscar De La Hoya. Number 10, they have Julio Cesar Chavez, Shan. Number 11, they have Evander Holyfield. Number 12, they have Roberto Duran. Number 13, they have Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Yep, your guy.
My guy. Number 14, and hold on.
One of your guys.
Number 14, they have Floyd Patterson. Number 15, they have Sugar Ray Leonard. Number 16, they have Juan Manuel Marquez. Number 17, they got my guy, Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah.
Number 18, they have Rocky Marciano. Number 19, they have Harry Greb. And number 20, they have Roy Jones Jr. They don't even have Mike Tyson on here.
Yeah, they don't even have Mike Tyson on there. They don't even have Lennox Lewis on there.
They don't have Mike Tyson on here, guys. They don't have Lennox Lewis on there.
No, they don't. No Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis not on here.
Yeah, just
they don't have Larry Holmes. They don't have, so I totally don't agree with the CompuBox guys. No, Halim, they have Roy Jones. They got Roy Jones number 20.
He's number 20.
Shit. They don't have Lennox Lewis on there. They don't have Mike Tyson on there. They don't. Let's see. Do they have? They have Evander Holyfield.
Yeah, they got.
They have Evander Holyfield. They don't have. Man, it's a lot of fighters they don't have on here. They don't have Hearns.
They don't have Hearns. They don't even have Ruttman. They don't have who he was undisputed. But I guess his resume doesn't speak trillions enough for them. Maybe with their CompuBox. I don't know how that. Like you're saying, there's a few. Even they don't even have Canelo Alvarez on there.
Right. Well, I think all of these fighters they're retired. They're not fighting.
They're all inactive.
Okay, yeah, right. So this is another thing, guys. Why I said what I said, Shan. How can you say a person is the best of an era if the era has not ended yet?
Yeah, correct.
Did you see what I'm saying? Joe Louis is there. How can you say the fighter is the best of the era if the era is not ended yet? You cannot come to a conclusion that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight of this era. You can say he's the best heavyweight in boxing right now, if that's what you want to do. You can say he's number one, even though he hasn't fought all of the top guys. But I would give you that argument just for argument's sake. Whether I agree with it or not is irrelevant. But all of these fighters have one thing in common. Their careers are over.
Yeah. So that's why we can judge the era.
Their careers are over. Now, do I agree with what BoxRec has? Hell no, I don't agree with it. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying, Shan, is this. At least they gave us a criteria for which they are going by.
Yeah. That's what
they,
I'm saying.
you know, at least they're giving us a criteria, and whether I agree with it or not, that's why I wanted to know the criteria, guys. Is it based? So basically, for what I've heard was it's based on two people. Fury is the best of the boxing era, even though his era is still going, but it's based on because he beat two people, right? And so, and one of the guys, so I'm like, well, damn, okay. Well, according to BoxRec, I don't agree with this. Like, Ali should be,
Ali at number 4 is just out of
Ali,
order.
like, you got Carlos Mendon. Even though I know Carlos Mendon, he was 87 and 3. He was 87 and 3.
Yeah.
You know, but damn, man, come on, man. They got Manny Pacquiao 6. Well, Manny Pacquiao had a lot of fights. I ain't gonna lie. Manny Pacquiao had a lot of fights. And and another thing about this list, guys, I'm gonna show you something about this list. Everybody on here, they fought the top guys in their division.
Yeah,
all of them. They fought all of them.
All of them.
Floyd fought all of them. It might be a 1 or 2 he missed. Manny Pacquiao, you know, he fought everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Ali fought everybody. Sugar Ray Robinson fought everybody. Sugar Ray Robinson is the reason why we have pound for pound. It comes from him. He is the definition of what pound for pound is. Sugar Ray Robinson was that guy, right? You know, Bernard Hopkins. Damn, they got B-Hop on here. Joe Lewis.
Yeah, that's weird. B-Hop.
Nah, but B-Hop fought everybody.
No, he did. Yeah, I know. But I mean, so high in the list.
Yeah, so high.
When you don't even have a Lennox Lewis and you don't have a Mike Tyson.
Yeah, but they're saying that points based on CompuBox. Yeah. And the CompuBox is based on let me see. I think it's what is the CompuBox is based on? I think they said punches landed, accuracy. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. It says alongside his defensive skills, it said alongside his defensive skills. So right here, they do have he spent 21 years. So they're looking at longevity.
Frank Bruno. No, yeah, for real. Someone said no, Frank Bruno's not even on there. Nope. Right.
No longevity. So I can't go by CompuBox. I can't go by CompuBox, Shane. I'm just saying for me, I can't go by CompuBox. Damn CompuBox. I'm looking at them who you fought, you know, how tough the fight was, and you know, I mean, how were you able to dominate
opponent, how long you reigned for, whatever title defenses. Did you beat everyone that was available to you? Did you, that was available to you? That's important. This is why we're talking about people's resumes. Why some people's resumes are padded, because the people that they were that had the availability to them, they chose to go around. These greats here fought the best that was there, and this was top level of opponents. Yeah, top level. So you have to think to yourself, whoever your favorite fighter is, guys, because remember the era, we're still in this era, but yeah. Would your top fighter, could you see their name in there right at this moment? Right at this moment. That's a good question. Do they fit in quality wise with this? Let's see. JP says Manny eight weight class division wins. Yeah, 8. Yeah. We know that. JP it's hard to argue. It's hard to argue that with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is. It's hard to argue. You don't argue that. Like, he's gonna be he's ATG anyway. Like, we're just saying that the criteria, how they've formulated the list, is something that we don't agree with. It's not that basically that we think these people on the list are not great. That's what we're saying. So yeah. And these guys right here, a lot of these guys fought 15 rounders. Sugar Ray Robinson fought 15 round fights. Joe Lewis fought 15 round fights. Archie Moore. Of course, Muhammad Ali, they fought 15 round fights. Yeah. A lot of these, not all of them, but I think Evander Holyfield fought 15 rounders too. When it was cruiserweight. When it was cruiserweight. When it was cruiserweight. I mean, when it was cruiserweight, I think he might have been the last of that. After that 15, when it changed 15 pound. I mean 15. Yeah, he might have been the last of that. Hold on, Shane. I want to make sure I'm right. I could be wrong. But I think Holyfield. I think Evander Holyfield. Because I think the 15 rounders stopped somewhere in the 80s. Yeah, I think Evander Holyfield. 80s. Let me see. But someone in the chat said I think it's early to mid-80s. I think Evander Holyfield would have caught. Yeah. I don't know if he caught. I don't know if he caught the tail end of that. No, you're right.
No, you're right. You're right, Shan. He had a 15-round fight in 1987.
Mm-hmm.
He fought Dwight Muhammad. He fought Dwight Muhammad, KO'd him. 1987. That was going towards the tail end of the 15 rounders.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That was going toward the tail end of the 15 rounders, Shan. Right. But yeah, so this is the criteria. So what they did, they used CompuBox. I guess CompuBox count, whether you get hit and don't get hit. They look at longevity. So CompuBox, how accurate you was with your punches, who you fought, were you dominant in the division, and of course, who you fought. Wait, if I pull up any one of these guys' resumes, their career's over with. You will see that they fought all of the top guys.
Stellar.
They fought all of the top guys, whether they won or lost. So that criteria still applies today.
Yeah.
That criteria still applies today. So whether it's your favorite fighter,
a super chat that you've missed, just in case. I don't want you to miss.
I did. Oh, sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Wayne Peacock for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, thanks for that, Joe. Thanks for that, Peacock. Haleen say Joe Kawasaki. Damn, yeah, they don't have Joe. They don't have Kawasaki on there neither. They don't have Kawasaki on there.
No, they don't.
They don't have. He says Mike Tyson was the last heavyweight 15 rounder.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Holyfield was in that era though. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the same era.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say Holyfield,
same era.
Hold on. Mike Tyson. I don't remember Tyson having a 15-round fight.
I think he had one.
One? You think so?
I think he had one.
Let me
No, but
see.
he either had one, or by the time he came, that like he was the first of the 12 rounders. It's one or the other that I know, because I was speaking about this the other day.
Yeah, because Mike, let's see. Mike, Mike didn't even, he always, I know. I
think he was the first where it started as 12 rounders.
Because Mike turned pro in 85, I think.
Oh, well, then he would have been in the.
Mike turned pro 85.
I think he fought a 115 rounder then. But,
yeah, he did. He had a 15 rounder right here. Tyrell Biggs is 15 rounds. That was 87. So that's the same year.
He had one.
Hey, but that's the same year, guys, as Evander Holyfield. Hey, Holyfield fought a 15 round in 87. Same era. So it's the same era. It's the same era. It's the same era. But this is their, wait a minute. What are you at? Oh, here you go. This is their criteria. Now, do I agree with it? And I'm pretty sure Shane don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? Because, bro, I can make some arguments for quite a few of these fighters. You know what I mean? Ali number 4, Carlos Monzon. He was a bad boy. I ain't gonna lie, he was a bad boy. But I'm just saying. But it's subjective. It's subjective. So that's all I'm saying, guys. All I'm saying is this here: if you look at these guys right here, look at all of these fighters. They fought the top guys. For me, as I said, hold on, Shane. I'm gonna show you something. Hold on, bear with me one moment. And I'm consistent with what I said here. I want to show you something, Shane. Check this out. I'm consistent with what I said here. I said for me, and I said this October the 14th, Tyson Fury has to fight Usyk, Dillian Whyte, and Joshua to be considered the best of this era. I said that October the 14th. And the reason why I say that is because it's kind of like, whether I agree with this list or not, it's kind of like in line with what's here. Consistency. Were you able to dominate the era? If he beat Joshua, he beat White. Those are the top guys. He already beat Deontay Wilder, and he beat Vladimir Klitschko. You can say, you know what, man? Those are the top guys. I bow out. He's that guy. But the era is still going on.
Yeah.
So you defeat your whole point, Frank Warren. Well, of course, I expect Frank Warren to say what he said, Shane, because that's
but
his
Frank
fighter.
Warren has been about for but you still got to be accurate. You got to do.
You got to be honest. You got
to be honest and accurate.
He got to be honest.
Frank. You're
John Fury, that's his son. So of course he's gonna say that. He's gonna say his son is the best fighter. Yeah. Of course he's lying. But he's the best fighter in the history of boxing. I get that. I understand all of that. So those guys are biased. Forget that. But what I don't get was when our good brother, our good brother Sugar Hill said that. He's top 5. So in Sugar Hill's eyes, Tyson Fury is It's Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Carlos Monzon, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard. So Tyson Fury is top 5
with them lot. Yeah.
Or let's just say heavyweights. Let's just say top 5. He said top 5.
Yeah.
Could I say a boxer? He said top 5. So I said okay. What I say top 5 heavyweight. Top 5 heavyweight.
Is he talking about top 5 heavyweight specifically, right?
All right, top 5 heavyweights. So who would you have top 5 heavyweights? Ali, Holmes, Lennox Lewis,
Foreman, Frazier, Lewis,
Foreman,
whatever. The list goes
Frazier,
on. Like, yeah.
Damn, hell, I could think of Evander
Lewis,
Holyfield,
Tyson,
Riddick Bowe,
Tyson, Bowe,
Vitaly Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko, you know what I mean? Like
Vlad. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, and you can say, well, he beat Vladimir Klitschko. Well, he beat him. I said, yeah, well, So now this is another argument. Not an argument, but Tyson Fury fought. Let's go here, Shannon. Hold on. I'm gonna show you something. Show you I'm not capping. Tyson Fury fought Vladimir Klitschko in November 28, 2015. This was at the tail end of Vladimir Klitschko's career.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna just show something. Vladimir Klitschko, Shan, was champion for a long goddamn time.
Yep.
Damn, he was champion for a long time. Let's see.
Think about between 9 and 12 years, one of them.
He won the WBO heavyweight title in 2000.
12 years, I think.
He lost the belt to Corey Sanders. He came back, lost to Lamont Brewster. And from here, he won let's see, Chris Bird. He won. Oh, that's WBC. That's not a major title. Okay, he fought. Yeah, here you go. When he fought Chris Bird, he won the IBF and vacant IBO heavyweight titles. So this 2006, guys, Vladimir Klitschko defended this belt 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, picked up some belts along the way, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. Bro, I could keep going all the way up to when he lost. So for 9 years straight, from 2006 to 2015, this is what makes Vladimir Klitschko the best of his era. Because he dominated and he defended these belts for so long. And he picked up belts along the way. This is very hard to do. The problem with being a champion, Shan, is this. When you are a champion, and especially when you have multiple belts, you have to fight mandatories.
Multiple Mandos, yeah.
You have to fight mandatories, period. There's no way around it. This is why when this guy right here, Anthony Joshua, this is why he always have these tough ass fights, because he's unified champion. He won the IBF belt on his 16th professional fight. And then he defended it. And then he won on the vacant WBA belt when he beat Vladimir Klitschko.
Can you make the font bigger in the chat? Can you make that any bigger? Because I don't think that big.
No. You know what? No, to be honest, no, hold on. Hold on.
It.
Maybe I can. Hold on. Let me see something.
Me.
Can you see it now?
It's the same.
Nah, I can't make it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see. I might can make it bigger. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Can I make it bigger?
Double click just the page, maybe. Click.
Nah.
It doesn't give you a zoom.
Nah, damn, man.
Tiny, isn't it? It's tiny. Yeah.
Yeah. I know you guys having trouble looking at it, but wait a minute. It doesn't give you a zoom. Hold on. I want to do
it's tiny.
Zoom.
I've even zoomed mine and it's tiny. I have to be this close to have a look still. Yeah, it's tiny.
Bear with me one moment, guys. Let me see.
There is a thingy where you can zoom it.
Let me see something. Can I make it bigger here? Oh, zoom. Yeah. Zoom.
Yeah, there's a zoom.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, go more. Yeah. Is that, you can, that's great.
All right, it's at 200, guys.
Yeah,
all right,
great.
let me know. There you go. All right, here we go, guys. Thank you. So I'm going to do that for the rest of them. Thank you.
There you go.
All right, there we go. So now, when you have all of these damn belts, you have to defend these belts, right? So he won 16th fight. he became a champion. On his 16th professional fight. Let that sink in. Then he won the vacant belt from Vladimir, WBA belt for Vladimir Klitschko and the IBO titles. As you know, Tyson Fury got stripped of the belt right here. Let me see. He got stripped of the belt. I'm gonna make all these big. I'm gonna make all these big, Shan. Hold on.
2016.
I'm gonna make all these big. Don't worry about it. I have it right here where Tyson Fury got stripped of the belt, but that's neither here nor there. But Tyson Fury got stripped of the belt, and this is how they became vacant. Now, this is something I want you to see. Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko. And this is big too. Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko. Hold on. Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko, guys, in 2015. As you can see right here. 17 months later, now Vladimir Klitschko was on a 9-10-year run. He had the belt for 9-10 years. He was 39 years old. Where am I going at with this? Because people say that Vladimir Klitschko, when Anthony Joshua fought him, Vladimir Klitschko was old. And when Tyson Fury fought him, he fought a prime Vladimir Klitschko. The only problem with that argument is Vladimir Klitschko fought Anthony Joshua 17 months later. So he turned old. So he was in his prime here, but 17 months later, he was old because they fought. He was 41 years old. That's correct. But it was a 17-month gap. Now, November 2015 to April 2017 is 17 months.
So when Fury fought him, he was 39 going on 40.
Right. He was going on 40 years old. So I don't, if he was old here, he was old here as well.
Or if he was prime there, then he was prime there as well.
If he was old when Joshua fought him,
one or the other.
17 months later, then 17 months earlier, he was old here as well. He wasn't in his prime anymore. Or he was in his prime right here, and when Joshua fought him, he was in his prime still as well. Either or, right? Or you could say, well, he was in his prime here, going on 40, but when he got here, he didn't have it anymore. That's the argument, but I can't really go for that argument. I really can't go for that argument. To be honest with you, I can't go for that argument at all. You see what I'm saying? But fact of the matter is, he fought a guy who was way more experienced than him. He beat him. He stopped him. Now, when you win these belts, you have to defend them. Carlos Takam, right? You got to fight these top guys. You got to fight at the time. Joseph Parker was the top guy at the time. Beat him, took his belt. Alexander Povetkin was the top guy at that time. Well, he was old. Okay, he fought him. He's a top guy. Andrew Ruiz. I don't know what Andrew Ruiz was ranked, guys. I'm going to look that up. But we know Joshua lost to Andrew Ruiz.
He was top 10 in ring.
We know he lost to Andrew Ruiz, but then Andrew Ruiz came back.
We just saw it. Andy Ruiz is top 10 in ring.
Okay.
Just saw it.
Okay, yeah. And top 10, yeah, you're right. He was. This is 2019. Okay, I'm gonna go back and look at that 2019. Then he came back and fought him again in 2019 and beat him. Then and remember this fight, Joshua's making a big mistake. He's making a big mistake in going into the rematch fighting Andrew Ruiz. Do you remember that? You know, he there's no way he could beat Andy.
Yeah.
We hearing this all over again, right?
Yeah, we've it.
Hearing this all over again, right? Now, we got Pulev right here. Pulev, okay, that's fine. You got Pulev right here. You know, this is the top guy. This is the guy that Barbarian said was going to beat Joshua. He didn't. And then, of course, we got Alexander Usyk. He's a top guy. Arguably pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. You see what I'm saying? He's one of the best fighters in the world. So this is the thing now. Now that Tyson Fury is the top guy and he has his WBC strap, what he's going to have to do, guys, he's going to have to fight the top guys now. Okay, he beat one. You say he fought the top guy. He beat Wilder. You're right about that. He did that. But what these guys did over here, they did it time and time again. I don't know how many times. Yeah, I can make it bigger. I don't know how many times Floyd Mayweather defended his titles. How many title defenses Floyd Mayweather had?
In 20 odd years.
Yeah, 21 years. 21 years, Floyd Mayweather, he's up there. He might be in the top 2 or 3 in title defenses.
Let me check. I should know this to the top of my head.
Williams says, "Come on, let's be honest. The heavyweights now are not in the same league as the 80s and 90s fighters." Hey, you know what? I'm along that lines of saying that myself.
Clearly,
Will, I totally agree with you on that. You know what I mean? But hey, I totally agree with you on that. So this guy says Fury won belts from Klitschko, then relinquished them. He relinquished them?
Yeah. So what the IBF got stripped. I know only the IBF got stripped, and the others he relinquished.
Yeah,
he vacated.
Yeah, he got stripped of the belts. Why did he vacate the belts?
Because he was depressed.
Let's see. Okay, he vacated the belts. So he didn't defend. So is this his
24,
first title?
I think 24 title defenses. Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather got 24 title defenses. That's a lot. That's a lot. I think Vlad got more. So let me ask you a question. He beat Vlad here. He retired. Is his license still suspended in the UK?
No.
So Fury can fight in the UK again?
Since last year.
Okay. Tom Swartz, Otto Wallin, Wilder. So this is his first. He beat Wilder for the belt. He defended it here. So now, Dillian Whyte is on the table for next. Let me let you see this. I don't know if you saw this. Guys, check this out. Check this out. Let's hear what Eddie Hearn got to say. Shan, Eddie Hearn said something that, remember I was telling you that a lot of people are trying to say that, hey, he's going to have to fight Otto Wallin in order to eliminate a match, in order to fight Tyson Fury. I don't know if you remember that. I was saying that, and I was debunking something that one of the Alphabet boys made. And I say, brother, that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. So hold on. What is this?
A couple shows back.
Hold on, Shane. I got you right here. Hold on. Matchroom. This is Matchroom. This is the interview that they did today, guys. Matchroom. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. I got a commercial. Hold on, Shane. You know I got the Bluetooth phone. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Come on. Here we go, guys. Here we go. I want you guys to hear this. Man, YouTube is killing me with these commercials. Damn, bro. It's like, man, I get slammed with commercials. I need to go Prime, so I don't have to.
I know.
All right, guys, hold on. This is the 8-minute mark. Hold on, Shan. Listen to what. Let's go here. Here we go, Shan. Check this out.
So, I can make it, but eventually, the body sometimes just. I had a good camp. I was in good shape. I'm still in good shape. I still feel good. Even up to, I think.
Now, this is him talking about.
I can still make this fight.
Trying to make the Otto Wallin fight.
Listen, relax,
why he didn't fight?
All right, cool.
Obviously, we know that the silver lining is the fight with Tyson Fury, which the WBC have already confirmed that you are the mandatory challenger for Tyson Fury. That fight will be ordered, and you will be facing him next. We know that probably won't be till early next year, not because of your injury, but because of the timings of the mandatory and negotiations and Fury just fighting as well. But I know how disappointed you are to miss out on fighting in October, but it must be bittersweet, at least knowing that, you're in a situation where that fight will actually happen now and you will get a shot at the world heavyweight title.
People just need to put a bit of respect on my name, man. Understand this. Look, I fought Joshua, I fought Rivas. I've been trying to fight Tyson Fury a couple of times. We got ordered and then he pulled out. I try and fight all the best people. Why would I be scared to fight Otto Wallin, you know what I mean? And his idiot manager, Dimitri Salita. But yeah, at the end of the day, here's a silver lining. I'm still upset because lost out an opportunity, a lot of money, and also a good chance to beat someone who people really rate that I don't particularly rate, to be honest, is on to once again prove myself that I am that level and I'm capable of beating these guys that give these guys problems. I believe in myself and I know I can beat these guys. But the Tyson Fury fight is a fight I wanted. It's a fight that I tried to get before, like I said, mandated for belts and stuff didn't happen. And unfortunately for me now, it seems like it's going to go ahead. But you can never bank on anything with Tyson Fury because he might have said, you know, I've had enough. I don't want to fight anymore. Or he might just say, you know what, in the longer rest, he's had 3-hour fight with Deontay Wilder. We don't know how much they're taking out of him or whatever. So we just have to wait and see. And obviously, my team and you do what we need to do to get ourselves in position for the Tyson Fury fight. So now I'm just going to focus on recovering and healing up and just go and do what I do, you know?
Obviously.
All right, so Dillian Whyte says here, he said something that I didn't know, Shan. He said that he had several fights lined up with Tyson Fury in the past. He said, but Fury didn't want to fight him. What did he say? Pulled out or something? I don't want to put words in his mouth. I don't want to put words in his mouth.
I don't know if there was dates solidified, but I just always remember that. When
was this? When was this though?
Before Deontay Wilder, after the first Deontay Wilder fight. But guys in the chat, clarify. That's when I remember I'm supposed to fight Dillian Whyte, and Tyson Fury absolutely stating that he was gonna do it. But I don't think it was ordered. I don't think there was any date as such, but that was deemed to be the next fight for Fury while he was doing his like interim stuff after the first Wilder fight. And for some reason it didn't happen. It just went radio silent. So yeah. So I didn't know, but I didn't know that though. I didn't know that I didn't know that he had fights set up with Fury before. He said that Fury pulled out or something like that. Now what we do know is when Wilder had the WBC strap, he didn't have to pretty much fight the #1 top guys when he had the belt. He didn't have to. You know what I mean? So we do know the WBC, you know, Mauricio Sulaimán guys, he does what he wants to do. So, you know, whatever rules, they make the rules up as they go along, right? So I'm excited about this. To me, I was happy when I heard Eddie Hearn say this. You want to know why? This is going to be a massive fight in the UK. Shane, this is going to be a massive fight in the UK. Let's say this one more time. I want to make sure I heard it right.
Paul, I was in good shape, you know, I'm still in good shape. I still feel good. You know, I mean, even up to, I think.
And I like how we clarified, well, why would I duck Odo Wallin? You know.
Listen, relax, you know, and I was like, all right, cool.
Obviously, we know that the silver lining is the fight with Tyson Fury, which the WBC have already confirmed that you are the mandatory challenger for Tyson Fury. That fight will be ordered and you will be facing him next. We know that probably won't be till early next year, not because of your injury, but because of the timings of the mandatory and negotiations and Fury just fighting as well. But I know how disappointed you are to miss out on fighting in October, but it must be bittersweet at least knowing that, you know, you're in a situation where that fight will actually happen now and you will get a shot at the world heavyweight title.
People just need to put a bit of respect on my name, man, and understand this. Look, I fought Joshua, I fought Rivas. I've been trying to fight Tyson Fury a couple of times. We got ordered and then he pulled out. I try and fight all the best people. Why would I be scared to fight Otto Wallin, you know what I mean? You know, and his idiot manager, Dimitri Salita. But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, is a silver lining. I'm still upset because lost starting opportunity, a lot of money, and also a good chance to beat someone who people really rate that I don't particularly rate, to be honest, is on to once again prove myself that I'm that level. I'm capable of beating these guys. I give these guys problems. You know what I mean? I believe in myself and I know I can beat these guys. But
there you go.
The Tyson Fury fight is a fight I wanted. It's a fight that I tried to get before. Like I said, mandate for belts and stuff didn't happen. And unfortunately for me now, it seems like it's going to go ahead. But you can never bank on anything with Tyson Fury because he might have said, you know, I've had enough. I don't want to fight anymore. Or he might just say, you know what, in the longer rest, he's had 3-hour fight with Deontay Wilder. We don't know how much they're taking out of him or whatever. So we just have to wait and see. And obviously, my team and you do what we need to do to get ourselves in position for the Tyson Fury fight. So now I'm just going to focus on recovering and healing up and just go and do what I do, you know?
Obviously, a highly entertaining fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
Let's see what he say about
and
this.
Right now, his profile's bigger than ever. He's on the crest of a wave. But it must be said that with Usyk fighting Anthony Joshua, the biggest fight out there in boxing for Tyson Fury is the Dillian Whyte fight. And everybody talks about him returning to the UK. That's an absolute blockbuster.
So do you agree with that? Hold on. Do you agree with that, Shan? Hold it. Do you agree with that? Eddie Hearn said right now. Sorry about that. Eddie Hearn said, where you at? Yeah, here we go. Eddie Hearn said right now, the biggest fight that can be made outside of Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua is Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Who agree with that? Well, who disagree with that?
Big Otto.
They call him Otto. Is his name Otto Wallin or Odo Wallin? I don't know.
You guys pronounce things differently.
We call it Odo, Big Odo.
No, it's Otto.
Otto, Big Otto. I don't like Otto. I've been saying, I've been calling his name the wrong name for all the time. I'm gonna stick to the way I call it. Big Odo. Odo.
Makes it sound a bit more gangster.
Hold it. So the biggest fight. Do anybody agree with that though?
Yeah.
Will says yes. Will says Tyson Fury has to fight Dillian Whyte and get him out of the way. Yeah. Listen, Charlo said I agree. Jonathan says we want undisputed. Yeah, you've been wanting it for a long time, and we still ain't got it. So we can get undisputed. We can still get undisputed. Fury go ahead and fight. Got to fight his mandatory. When Joshua had the belt, he had to fight his mandatories.
Exactly.
When you're a champion, you have to fight your mandatories. That's how it goes. Or drop the belts.
And when there was going to be undisputed, your champ disappeared and said, "No, I've got to fight Wilder for the third time." So you didn't want undisputed that much.
Well, he got ordered.
I didn't see uproar. Yeah, but I didn't see uproar. There was like, "Yeah, he's got to fight the most dangerous man in the planet." Yeah.
I didn't. Hey, all right. So listen. So right now, we get this fight out of the way. Do anybody agree this is going to be the best fight? He said, "My money on Dillian Whyte." Okay, you got your money on Dillian Whyte. So he say all in. Yeah. Big old man. Anyway, Forum says he says for some reason the Fury Whyte fight just doesn't excite me. I'm a huge Dillian fan. I just see Fury being super negative. Let me ask you a question. So if Fury and Whyte doesn't excite you, Fury is not going to fight Joshua or Usyk next because Joshua and Usyk have a fight with each other. Who do you want to see Fury? Who would you guys rather see Fury fight then? You get what I'm saying?
No one that's a threat.
Halim says yes. He said yes. That's a big fight. Like, bro, I'm excited about that fight.
Yeah, they're not excited about it because Dillian Whyte poses too much of a threat to Tyson Fury because, when you look at the level of opponent that Tyson Fury has fought within his career, it's this is a scary one other than Wilder.
Oh, wait a minute. Chris says Fury says he's only interested in Old Trafford. Who is Trafford?
Old Trafford is a football stadium.
Oh, he's only interested in Old Trafford or Wembley.
Mm-hmm.
Fury fights in America because he's more marketable over there.
No, Fury fights in America because he was banned here.
Wait a minute.
Now he's become semi-marketable there. But no, context and truth, please. He was banned.
Wait a minute. So he was banned in the UK for what?
For popping dirty from Landalone.
Well, I know he retired, but
no, he popped dirty as well.
Okay, so he popped dirty.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's amazing how hype from former media, American media. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm hyped for this, bro. I'm really hyped for this, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wanna. He said, that was the last time when he fought.
Fury hasn't fought in the UK except for Fury was the last time. Okay, so how long ago was that, Merle Dixon?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on.
Because Merle Dixon, we all know you love a Fury. He was banned. I'm from the UK. Philly Fly, Faction. Yes, we know.
Wait, so he was, hold on. Sefer Safari. I'm gonna tell you right now, Shan. Hold on. Sefer Safari. So yeah, he fought right here, Manchester, England. What did he sell out the stadium? Was the stadium they fought here?
Fury's never sold out nothing. Nope. Sell out a stadium. He's never even had a fight in a stadium. He would never.
Wait a minute. He fought Francisco Pineda. Was that a sellout? That was in Ireland, right? Northern Ireland. Was that a sellout?
Nope.
Hey, hold on, Shane. I don't think you ain't no Tyson Fury fan. You don't know. Let me ask. You don't know, Shane. You don't know.
No, I know. I know the fact that he's never sold out a venue. No, I do know that. No, I know.
No, Shane, you don't know. I think you're wrong. Listen, any Tyson Fury fans, because I just want to make sure. I think Shane is wrong.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. No. I've just remembered he sold out a few venues. Guys, tell me the venues again. Remind me the venues that he sold out, because Shan's wrong. I forgot. Yeah, I am, because there was about 2 or 3.
He fought Vladimir Klitschko in Germany, but Vlad
I have to be wrong.
Vlad sold that out. Vlad was selling this out before Fury, right?
Just letting you guys tell me that I'm wrong. I have to be wrong. He did sell out somewhere, didn't he?
I mean, now
York Hall. Debra said York Hall. We have christenings there. You know, you have.
Now over here where he fought Vladimir Klitschko was already selling out stadiums. So I can't sit back and say that this fight was a sellout because he fought Fury, right? So, but just in case I'm wrong, let's say Fury, you know, he fought a Hall of Famer, Vladimir Klitschko. They sold this out. Okay, did he sell out Sefer Fury, guys? I just want to know. You know, because I don't believe you. I think your facts are wrong. Halim said no, Coach. Halim, are you sure? He said no, Coach. Fury hadn't set out. Halim, I think you hating on Fury. Fury, is there any Tyson Fury? I'm trying to see. Wait a minute. Let's see. What about Francesca Pineda? They fought in Northern Ireland. Was this a sellout, guys? Did this fight sell out? Halim, you keep saying no. I think you hating. Hold on, I think you were saying hate. Hold on. Let's see. I'm over here in America. I know when he fought Deontay Wilder, this fight wasn't a sellout. I know this, right? I know this wasn't a sellout. The Tom Schwartz fight. Now, this guy said that Tyson Fury fights in America because he's more marketable over here. Well, I can debunk that right there for you, my brother. When he fought Tom Schwartz, it was like 7,000-8,000 people here, and they was begging people to come to this fight. They couldn't give the tickets away. Nobody showed up here in America. I'm telling you right now, brother. If you're from the UK, you probably don't know this, but I know for a fact he didn't sell out nothing here. And then when he fought Odo Wallin, they was begging people to get these tickets here because no one knew who Odo Wallin was. This fight, he fought Deontay Wilder. This was the big fight. It almost sold out, but it didn't sell out. And then, of course, this fight did a little less than 16,000 in attendance. But his biggest success has been fighting Deontay Wilder over here. What I want to know is, in the UK, where Tyson Fury is from, his hometown, his country, has he sold out any fights in the UK? And I just want to make sure that, because I don't, just in case Shannon don't know what she's talking about. Did he sell out Sefer Fury or Francesca Pineda? Anybody? Anybody, guys? Ain't nobody said yes. Merrill Dixon said Fury can't sell. Oh, man.
And Merle's a big Fury fan. So take that.
Yeah, wow. Hold on. This guy said Fury was tonguing Pineda. No, it wasn't Pineda. It was Sefer Fury. It was Sefer Fury. Ed White's forum said that Schwartz fight was empty. Yes, it was. Shan, I'm telling you, they had to listen. They was giving. Okay, hold on. As a matter of fact, because the brother say he say Northern Ireland Stadium was of 220K or more, I think.
Reach. And did it sell out? We didn't ask for the seat capacity. We asked, did he sell it out?
This guy right here says, of course he sold in the UK. Okay, all right, cool. He sold in the UK, right? What was my brother George H? Could you please tell me, sir, what was the fight that Tyson Fury sold out in the UK on? Please, sir.
I've got my pen and I'm ready to write it down. It's going to be a lot. Go on. Ready,
please,
steady,
sir.
go.
Please, sir. George H, please let us know. Educate us, my brother. I'm trying to find out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out, my brother. He said, of course, he sold in the UK. Yeah, can let me know, my brother. Please let me know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out, brother.
We'll move along until he comes back with the stats, and then we can check them. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, brother. I'm trying to figure it out. That's all. Okay, no one is saying anything right now. Okay, that's fine.
No,
Okay, so he
no sellouts there.
so he has it sold in the UK. Okay, cool.
No
So now this is why the fight with Dillian Whyte is going to be massive in the UK. This is why Tyson Fury and the next big heavyweight fight, guys, outside of Alexander Usyk and Joshua, is Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. Imagine you have two of the biggest stars, in the UK, which Joshua is the top guy, money wise, receipts wise, stuff like that, selling out stadiums. So we ain't got to argue that. But imagine these two heavyweights, Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua, Dillian Whyte, and Tyson Fury fighting in the UK. That fight is going to be massive. Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury. I pay top dollar to see that fight. I will pay top dollar to see that fight. I don't care what they charging on pay-per-view. Now I hope they have a good undercard. I don't know about the undercard, Shan. I hope they have a good undercard.
Hopefully, I don't know. No.
You sound a little low, Shan.
I don't know. No clue.
So what do you say? He say Fury doesn't sell more than AJ and Usyk. Yeah, but okay, yeah, I know. I don't think it'll sell more than AJ and Usyk. But what I'm saying is, do you think this fight with Alexander with Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury, since Tyson Fury has never sold out a venue in his own country, since he's been unable to sell out venues in his own country, this would be an opportunity for him to do this for the first time. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Nick Rich said no crickets. They're resorted back to talking about a man's muscles.
Reflection.
Nick Rich, what you talking about? What you talking about?
In the chat, I think she's talking about that's all right.
She said, I think Fury versus. She said, I think Fury versus White sell out. I listen. I'm not gonna lie. Chat shit. I think that'll sell out too. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hey, let me hit you back. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, let me go ahead and that's my little brother. That's my little brother, guys. Hold on, let me go ahead and take this off of saying I always do this too. Hold on.
Perfect punch boxing. Fury White would be pretty damn big. It wouldn't sell out
be huge.
like an AJ fight, but it would do capacity by the time the fight comes around. It depends what because they're saying the stadium. Eddie's saying the stadium. I don't know if that's a bit.
Listen, Eddie Hearn is saying the stadium, Shan. He's saying the stadium. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not, because even with this fight, it sold 12,000, I think, for the White and Violin. So that wasn't I think, and what's the O2 capacity? I think it's 17,000. So I don't know. Him and Fury together, would they sell out somewhere that's 72,000? Their stadium's going, that's the smallest stadium, 72, 80, 90, Wembley. I'm not sure. I'm not in agreement that they would sell out a stadium, but hey ho.
Now, you know what, now, brother George H, I want to stay on topic. My brother, you said that Tyson Fury has sold out in the UK. I'm waiting on that answer, my brother. I'm waiting on that answer. You still haven't answered that yet. So I don't want you to get off track. Just in case you didn't remember, you said that Tyson Fury had sold out a fight in the UK. You sold out before in the UK. I want you to find that for me, my brother. So that can help me. You say ticket sales, coach. You say you asked the Fury fans about Fury ticket sales in the UK. They switch up with the chat. Start talking about. Hey man, listen man. Shout out to Ronald Finkley.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Big Ron says Anthony Johnson was the best of era until another. And I'm gonna keep it consistent, Ron. I'm gonna keep it consistent. I think Anthony Johnson had the best resume in the heavyweight division because he fought the more top 10 guys and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep it consistent, but I can't say that Joshua is the best of the era until the era ends.
Over.
Yeah, until the era is over. Now I got to be honest with that. Until it's over, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't say that. So the brother George H is not answering the question. So I'm gonna take that my brother as though you don't have an answer for that. He said we say what number, coach? No, I'm just saying like just a venue. It doesn't matter the number. If he when he fought
What venue did he sell out? Yeah.
Like what venue?
Totally sold out.
Right. In his boxing career, he's had 30
boxing career. Yeah.
He's had
fights. 31-0 and what? He's had 32 fights.
He's had 31 fights.
32
fights. Out of the 32 fights, are there any venues? We're not counting America, because we know America he didn't sell out here. So yeah. So out of the 31, out of any fights that ever happened in the UK, can you give me any, my brother? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, my brother. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Sammy Ali says, "Oh no, you can't say AJ is the best still." Well, we won't know who the best in the era until the era's over with. I mean, I think that's our whole point. We can't say a guy is the best in the era when the guy's still fighting and you haven't fought everyone, and especially when we go over here. And if you compare it to this, now, if you want to do a comparison of eras, none of these guys are fighting anymore. But one thing that everybody on this list has in common, like Carlos Monzon was a monster. This dude was a monster right here. But everything the one thing that everyone has in common on this list is they fought all of the top guys in their era.
Yeah. All right, George H, you're reaching. Are we including Palps? You can't answer the question because he's never sold out. So we're moving along now, and you can carry on talking in the chat and keep reaching. You know what we've asked. You can't come back with a clear, definitive answer. And I'll give you the clear, definitive answer is that in his whole boxing career, Tyson Fury has never sold out anywhere. Okay, so moving along swiftly.
All right, this brother here says, "Come on, who likes gypsies in the UK? That's why he don't sell out due to racism."
We'll move along swiftly from that. Don't. This is a reach where it's violins. That's what the LGBT do with race baiting, and they're doing that now with their fighter. You know, it's because he's a gypsy. That's why he doesn't sell out. We're not even going to address that. Next.
Yeah, man. Yeah, now we ain't going down that car. Not right there, bro. So all I'm saying,
this girl on the panel now. So right now, so you know, you're gonna have to be able to do better than that, guys. You know, you can swerve the Americans and with all that shit, but you got me on here now. That ain't flying. Sorry.
Hey, listen. So all of these guys, especially, I'm gonna tell you something, Shan. Oscar De La Hoya, he was not one of my favorite fighters at that time. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Oscar De La Hoya. You want to know why? Oscar fought everybody.
He fought everyone.
Oscar fought everybody.
Not my favorite either. I didn't like his personality, nothing, but he fought everyone.
But boy, let me tell you something. Is he one of my favorite fighters? Yes. Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody. Listen, guys. Let me hold on, Shane. Let me do this. I don't think they understand what I'm talking about. This guy, look at this guy right here. This is Evander Holyfield. Now, of course, as he got old, it is what it is. 47 years old. Evander Holyfield was 47 years old at the time. He fought both that ain't nobody. Anyways, let's keep going. Evander Holyfield, he lost to James Toney. He was old, man. He was 40 years old, man. He lost to Chris Bird. He fought Hasim Rockman. Oh, Rockman. Shit. You know Rockman. You know how he feel about Holyfield.
Headbutt.
But Holyfield he fought Ruiz twice, 3 times. They fought. They had a trilogy match.
Ruiz, they did.
So this was a Fury Wilder. This was a trilogy match right here. Unanimous decision win, loss, and a draw. He fought Lennox Lewis.
No, UD split decision.
Yeah. He fought Lennox Lewis. Yeah, he had a draw right there. UD split decision. Yeah. No, one was a draw. He won in a unanimous decision, and he lost in a unanimous decision.
Oh, you mean draw overall? Like
yeah. No. No, you know what? No, you're right. Sorry about that. You're right, Shane. You're right. I was wrong. I read it wrong. Split decision. Oh, split decision draw. Look.
Split decision draw.
Yeah. Split decision draw. So, but the reason why Holyfield is
got you.
The reason why Holyfield is looked upon as one of the greats. He fought Lewis. He fought Michael Moore. He fought Mike Tyson twice.
He is,
He fought Riddick Bowe. And him and Riddick both fought 3 times. He fought Ray Mercer. He fought Larry Holmes was old. He fought Burt Cooper. Burt Cooper was a bad boy back then. He almost dropped Holyfield too. George Foreman was old. He beat Buster Douglas after Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson, took his belts. So Michael Dokes, Pinkling Thomas was the bad boy. James Tillis was the bad boy at the time. So this is the guys who you fought. He became undisputed before he defended his titles. So this is my criteria, right? This is my criteria. And if you look at any of these guys right here, guys, as I said before, all of these guys have one thing in common. They fought all of the top guys, and this is how they got on this list. Mm-hmm. So that's my criteria, and we won't be able to come to that conclusion. Who is the best heavyweight of this era? If Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight of this era until now, he fights Dillian Whyte, and then I'm pretty sure he wants to become undisputed. So we're pretty sure since Tyson Fury wants to defend his titles, he wants to become undisputed, and his fans want to see him become undisputed. So we know he's going to fight Dillian Whyte next, and then whoever is the winner out of Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk, if Fury wins, beats Whyte, he can fight the winner out of that, and then if he win that fight, he can ride him to the sunset.
Right.
He can ride him to the sunset then.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah. He can ride out. He can ride off to the sunset. So to potentially, now the money fight is going to be him and Joshua, because I don't think no heavyweight brings more money to the heavyweight division than Anthony Joshua. Like, no one gets paid more than him in the heavyweight division. So everybody wants to fight him because they get career high paydays. So I still think that Fury and Joshua will make it happen. But if Fury can beat Dillian Whyte, which I know his fans are excited to see that fight, you know what I mean? He's going to defend his belt. He's going to defend his belt against Dillian Whyte. After that, whoever is the winner out of Alexander Usyk and Joshua, we can get that. Listen, we can potentially get that undisputed match next year, guys. 2022. 2022.
Why not?
Hey,
I don't see why not.
Paul ever say, Nick Rich, to be fair is catchy. Yeah, to be fair. Shout out to my brother and sister in the UK.
To be fair.
Hey, say, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair. That's us all day, to be fair.
Hold on. Samuel Ali says Fury came right up to the sunset without fighting all the top 10s.
Not all, but most.
No. Samuel Ali, I don't agree with all the top 10. He don't have to fight all the top 10. I won't say that, but
unless he wants to.
Unless he wants to. Unless he wants to.
How many more would you like to see him fight? I'd like to see him fight another 5 top 5. I'd like to see 5.
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see, Shane. Who are the top 10 guys right now? I have it right here. WBC, or are we just looking at?
You can go for any. Could just say that any.
No, here we go. No, here we go. No, here we go right here. Shane, I got you. Let me blow this up. Guys. Let me blow this up. 200. All right, I took it. Can you see that, Shane? Or do I need to blow it up one more? 200. Okay, is that 200? Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right, guys, look. These are the top 10 guys. Tyson Fury is number 1, according to topheavyweights.com. They have, as you can see, top heavyweight boxing rankings, updated October the 26th, 2021. They have Tyson Fury number 1. He's the WBC lineal ring heavyweight champion from Manchester, England, right? 31-0-1, 22 KOs, right? Number 2, they have Alexander Usyk. He's currently the WBA, IBF, WBO, and IBO unified heavyweight champion from Ukraine, right? So the UK holding it down with the WBC lineal ring, and Usyk and the UK holding this down, and then the Ukraine, Alexander Usyk, the Ukraine holding down the unified titles, right?
Right.
They have Anthony Joshua here number 3. I don't disagree with this. Some may say, well, Wilder should be number 3 and Joshua should be number 4.
How? Okay. He's two-time heavyweight and
unified champion.
Champion. He can't.
Right.
Wilder goes below him.
Right. He's 2-time unified champion, and both of them have 2 losses, right? Wilder is ranked number 1 by the WBC, even though he lost to Fury twice. And Dillian Whyte is the interim champion. They have him ranked number 5. They have Joseph Parker ranked number 6. So I'm not saying that
I would
Tyson.
put Andy Ruiz before Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
For the fact that he was the ex-unified heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
He had more fights, 2 losses. Yeah, I wouldn't put Joseph Parker at number 6. That's just me. But
yeah. Michael Hunter is in the top 10.
He wouldn't be either.
Yeah, they got Joe Joyce number 9, guys. And they got
we're just gonna deal with this is what we've got. That's what's in front of Fury.
That's what's in front of Fury.
Yeah.
So we got the boogeyman of the division.
never leaves. Why don't you just go away, Ortiz? Go away.
And we got the boogeyman of the division right here, guys. So I'm not saying Tyson Fury has to fight all of these guys. This is the top 15. No. For me, Fury, he don't fault this guy. He don't fault this guy. But let's say if he fights the winner out of these two and beat him, he could become unified. He could become the undisputed champion. He could ride off and say, "Look,
he could, yeah."
I don't think it'd be hard to argue that. It'd be hard to argue that. Shout out to Toon for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Toon, so he said, "Coach, didn't get a notification, bro. What's going on?" He said, "Hello, Lady Shan. We meet again." Toon, what's up, babe? Toon, what's up with you, bro? What's up with you, bro? Hold on. He said Parker beat Ruiz and has a better resume than Ruiz, apart from Joshua's fight. Yeah, but
but Parker only had 1 belt. Andy Ruiz took the 4 belts off of Joshua, 3 of the major ones. So let's have it right. That's a bigger accolade.
Hey, Halim laughed and he said Hunter in the top 10. Listen, bruh.
I know.
How did they have Hunter in the top 10? I'm not hating on Hunter. I'm not hating on him. You see what I'm saying?
You just got to keep it a trilly.
I'm not hating on him, but how he in the top 10? Like, I'm trying to figure that out. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365 for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
It's over, boy.
Bless say no, he got to fight all the top 10. No, man. Bless. He don't have to fight all the top 10. No. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Shout out to Ride of the Storm for dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Oh man.
Playtime's over.
I don't know what card that is.
No, that's a AARP card. That's like what old people get over here in America. Okay. When you need help, you just call it AARP and they come help you. Yeah, that's a senior citizens card, pretty much.
Got you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm trying to like. Okay, I can see Fury, Usyk, Joshua, Wilder. I can see the top 5. Now anything after 5, the water's getting kind of murky. Okay, I can see. We can argue about and Andy Ruiz should be number 6. Parker should be there, but how he getting in the top 10? I have no idea. Like I'm trying, Michael Hunt
because they're trying. Yeah, and they've got Joe Joyce there because they said that.
Listen, I put Frank Sanchez in the top. Well, he's in the top 5, and I'd rather put Frank Sanchez there. Pulev.
But what I'm saying, throughout these have all been most of these fighters have all been available to Tyson Fury throughout the years, and it's fact that he's fought none of them, bar Deontay Wilder, is amazing, don't you think? So that's why, yeah, you can cut the line and just go and fight Joshua and Usyk, and then you skip the line. But in your career, scroll down, Mal. In his career, Tyson Fury could have fought a Dillian Whyte, a Joseph Parker, a Andy Ruiz, a Michael Hunter, a Joe Joyce is quite new, but you could have fought a Robert Helenius. Yoka's new. You could have fought a Ortiz. You could have fought Ergovich, bit new. A Sanchez.
I think he's a bit new, right? He's a bit new.
Well, it's 19 fights, so you could have still gave him a little run, but okay. But Charles Martin, you could have fought a Pulev. You could have fought a Povetkin when he was active. Obviously, you're not going to fight your own cousin. Maybe not. I doubt it. Yeah. And Daniel Dubois is quite green.
And he fought Otto
Violin. So
they got big Otto ranked number 19.
Otto at number 19. So everybody in the top 10, he ain't fought except for one person. Deontay Wilder.
Big Otto. So Odo is
does
ranked
that
number
say to
19.
What
Odo
does that
ranked.
say to you? What does that say to you? He's fought Otto Wallin, a number 19 ranked fighter. But anybody else in between that, but between Deontay Wilder and Otto Wallin, he's fought none of them. So come
Oh
on,
man,
mate.
bless say fight the cousin too.
Fight the cousin too. Why not? Why not? That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Oh, that's bless.
Really?
Come on now. Bless, cut it out. Bless say no, he gotta fight the cousin too. Oh man.
Me and you, your mama and your cousin.
Hey, he said
Yeah.
Fury beats champions, not bombs.
Okay, which champions are there, mate? So Otto Wallin, when was he a champion? Like, I've got my pen ready again, ready and willing to learn. So Otto Wallin, he fought him. Unless I missed anything, would you grab Otto Wallin's resume out for me, please, Mal?
Yeah, I'll get Otto Wallin. Hold on.
Thank you, Otto Wallin.
He fought Otto Wallin.
Yeah.
So he
Just
fight
get it,
champions, not
There he
bombs.
is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
so
Tom
pull up.
Swan
No,
was the champion? Was he
No,
the champion?
pull up Wallin's res.
All right, so we put up Big Odo right here, guys. Hold on.
Big
Odo.
Let's
Let's get rid of Usyk. We're gonna
He
get
only
rid of.
fights champions. So I've got to check when Otto Wallin was a champion because my memory may have not be certain. It may be failing.
Hold on. Odo Wallin was a. Hold on. Let's look at some of his belts. All right, so let's go down here. Big Odo. Let's see. Big Odo. Damn, he got a. Damn, let's look at this resume. He won the WBA vacant Continental Heavyweight title. So I guess he was a champion right there.
That's continental. It's continental title.
All right, yeah, okay. He won the vacant European Union and Swedish heavyweight titles. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We're waiting for the world title here.
No contest after Kissner cut accidental hit, but that was no contest. When he fought Tyson Fury, I don't think he had any belt. Did Tyson Fury win the WBA Continental Heavyweight title in the vacant European belt from him? Did you guys know?
I wasn't following Tyson Fury too tough, but
No, I'm just saying.
but it's on there. He won what he did have one. He did have a continental title. Tyson Fury has held a. No, he's held a.
No, Jonathan
Said,
said
the other one. The other one. I forgot it.
So who
The
beats
British
Fury?
title? The British title. Tyson Fury's held the British title.
So what I want to know, I don't bless. We don't know yet. That we only way we're gonna find out our sister unless they fight each other. Okay, but Odo Wallin, let's look at Big Odo. Let's look at Big Odo resume. This is the guy who Dillian Whyte is supposed to be ducking, right? Yeah. So Big Odo,
Dillian Whyte's ducking him, and Tyson Fury only fights champions. So we're gonna do two birds, one stone, and see if that's correct because we're clearly wrong.
So let's look at Odo Wallin's resume.
I'm ready.
Man, listen, man. Listen. Do y'all want me to be honest with you, or do you want me to lie to you? Just give me a 1. Give me a 1 if you want me to be honest, or give me a 2 if you want me to be, because the brother said that, Odo Wallin, I'm looking at his resume, right? And the brother did say, he said that, Tyson Fury don't fight bums, he only fights champions. He beat, that's what he said, right? He don't fight bums. Okay. So when I pull up Odo Wallin's resume, this shit is hot doo-doo.
Hot doo-doo.
You're trying to tell me that Dillian Whyte is ducking this guy. He fought a guy, I can't even pronounce these names. He fought a guy in Germany. He fought a guy in Denmark. Like, who are these guys? Do anybody know any of these fighters that's on Odo Wallin's resume? Please, okay, let me see. Vladimir, I don't know who that is. Samir, I don't know who that is. I can't even pronounce his name.
No.
Osborne,
No.
Machima, I don't know who the hell that is. Rafael Zumbano, I don't know who the hell this is. Like, this dude resume is straight trash.
Okay.
Oh my God. The only name that he fought.
Dominic Brazil and Tyson Fury.
Dominic Brazil and Tyson Fury. Travis Kaufman, I don't know who the hell that is. Just because he's from America don't mean he ain't trash. And then he fought a dude named Nick Kissner. I don't even know who the hell Nick is. You know what I mean?
So if you pull back up the other comment from who said that he only fights champs, so I can address them properly.
Oh, that's the brother. That's the brother. Let's see, what's his name? Said Tyson Fury only fight. Shelton said resumes don't win fights. Yeah, we already know that, Shelton. But we're not talking about resumes. We're talking about what the brother said. The brother said that Shelton don't know. Shelton don't know. He wasn't here or wasn't paying attention. The brother said that Tyson Fury only fight champions. He don't fight bums. So I'm addressing that. Let's see. Let's see. He doesn't fight. I got it. I got it. I got it. Let's see. He doesn't fight. Oh, okay. It's up here. Hold on. Let's pull it up. Where's the brother at? Wallin.
Maybe it's gone up too far.
But they see Big Odo here. I just find it hard to believe that Dillian Whyte is ducking Odo Wallin. I don't know who it was. I don't. Yeah. I don't have him up here anymore. He said, where's I thought he said where. Oh, this guy here says White is ducking Odo though. He's like ducking Odo. Hey, White ducking Big Odo, huh? Big Odo.
You've got a super chat from Rider of the Storm. Before it go to the super chat before it goes, because it's right at the top.
It was right at the top. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I don't see it. Hold on, let me go over here. Hold on, Rider of the Storm. Let me see, brother. Let me see, can I find it?
It's right at the top.
I can't see it. Damn, I can't.
It said, sorry, Rider of the Storm.
I got
$1.99 super chat. Where is Trevor, the American Dream, Brian?
Oh, you want to know what Trevor Bryan at on Rider of the Storm? You want to know what Trevor Bryan at? Hey, listen, man. I'm just saying. Hold on. So
I think it was Jonathan that said. Was it you?
Yeah, it's probably Johnny. All right, so we know. So
there was no. So Otto Wallin isn't a champion because Fury only fights champion. As we can see, that's the resume, and there's nothing world champion on there. So until you come with something else, maybe we've missed something. So far, that's the only champion that he's fought is
Tyson Fury.
Wilder. No, Tyson Fury is fought Wilder. That's the only.
I was talking about Odo Wallin. He fought Tyson Fury.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that unless I've missed something else on the resume of Tyson Fury, because you said he only fights champs.
Beat Vladimir Klitschko here.
Yeah, 2. So yeah,
2015, and he beat Deontay Wilder. Mm-hmm. Beat Wilder. Yeah.
So yeah.
Odo Wallin didn't have a belt. Tom Schwartz, he didn't have a belt. That fight did. These two fights did terrible over in the UFC. Like I'm like you have no idea how bad these fights. You have no idea how bad these fights did over here.
They did terrible everywhere.
Francesca Pineda, I don't know. I don't think any of these guys had belts. So Christian Hammer. Now, of course, these are the regional belts. Christian Hammer and Derek Chisora. Those are the regional belts.
Christian Hammer, his cousin Huey Fury just fought Christian Hammer last weekend. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So again, the fight with, as a matter of fact, the fight with Eddie Hearns, this fight right here, guys, with Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury is going to be a big fight. I'm excited about this fight, Shan. I'm very excited about it. I hope like hell and believe it's going to happen. You know, to see two Brits, fellow Brits in the UK fight each other. Right. You see what I'm saying? And I know that the Tyson Fury fans are excited about this fight. To see, you know, and then this will be Tyson Fury's second title defense. So I know they're excited about it because I'm excited about it as well. Let's see.
It's a major fight in boxing, but especially for the UK, it's a major fight. Me and him can dust up in the early part next year in a stadium here. It's a major fight, and it's one that I'm looking forward to. And I think Tyson Fury look forward to fighting me as well. It's a big fight. We know each other well. We spar each other. We spend time with each other. We've had all ups and downs and our beefs and stuff. But I think logically we'll think, you know what, this is a big fight. It's a good homecoming fight, and I think it should happen. So let's see.
We'll look forward to negotiations beginning for that fight as well. Finally, for this show, obviously we were faced with the decision to carry on or pack up and go home.
So the rest of that, they're talking about they made a decision to go ahead and go on with the card. Is Odo Wallin fighting on this card still?
No.
He didn't take a replacement. He just said he didn't want to if he don't fight Dillian Whyte. No. But no, because I heard Eddie Hearn. No, all jokes aside, I heard Eddie Hearn offered another fighter for him to fight.
He turned it down. He's not fighting on the card.
Okay, so he turned it down. All right, shout out to the Punch Perfect Boxing. for dropping that 449. Bam, pound on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Philly Fly.
Time's over, boy.
Hold on.
Boy.
He said, shout out to Coach and Lady Sharon, best in the biz. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Now, listen, why wouldn't Wallin fight Babbitt? That's who it was. Babbitt, Wallin don't deserve his fight now with that attitude. Listen, so is Wallin ducking Babbitt? Because Dillian Whyte is hurt. Dillian Whyte is hurt. He's injured, right? He's injured. You know, he's injured. The replacement came in, Babbitt. You know, Eddie Hearn said, look, we got another guy who you can fight. He said, no, he don't want to fight him. So who's Babbitt? Hold on. Charlo say, no replacement coach for Odo. Big Odo.
No, Charlo. None for Odo.
He turned down Babbitt. So hold on. So he ducking Babbitt?
He turned down Alan Babbitt. She was like 8-0.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So, okay, according to the narrative, Dillian Whyte is ducking Odo, Big Odo. Big Odo is ducking Babbitt.
You think?
Hold on. So Dillian Whyte is ducking Odo. Odo is ducking Babbitt.
Like what Eddie says, it's the duck off.
Hey, wait a minute. He said basic is under White. Wait a minute, man. Hold on, I'm just saying what Babbitt?
Babbage, but he meant
Babbitt. Babbitt. Okay. Oh, he says pull up Babbitt, the champ killer resume. Okay.
Why
pull up Babbitt.
There's no point. He's only 8-0. He's new.
Oh, I didn't know. I never heard of him.
He's new. He's 8-0.
Oh, Rider of the Storm. He's only 8-0. Okay, he's only 8-0.
Rider of the Storm knows that as well. So that doesn't prove nothing.
Hey, he said Odo didn't want no part of Babbitt to say.
Babbage is fighting. Who's Babbage fighting on this card?
He fights somebody. He's
fighting Dominic Brazil.
Hey.
No, is he fighting Brazil? He is, isn't it? He's fighting Dominic Brazil, isn't it?
Who, Babbitt? Let's see. Let's see what's on this fight card. He said Odo Wallin is ranked number 12. Okay. Big Odo ranked number 12, huh?
Odo.
I don't know.
He's ducking number 12 to fight number 1. So that's a duck, right?
No, Odo, hold on, wait a minute. Odo's not ranked number 12, he's ranked number 20.
He is 12. It doesn't matter. He's fighting number 1.
Odo's ranked number 20 in the WBC rankings. I have it right here.
Eric Molina, that's it. Eric Molina. Yeah, he's fighting Eric Molina, the teacher. That Eric Molina, he'll be gone in 2 rounds, max 2. Remember I told you, Eric Molina, the original Leodone dude. He comes to lay down.
Eric Molina
comes each and every time he shows up to lay down.
Hold on. That's Dillian Whyte. Wait a minute. I'm telling. I have the WBC. I have the WBC up. Shan. Wait a minute. The WBC. He's ranked. No, Odo Wallin's ranked number 20. He's not ranked number 12.
You can't be ducking someone. You can't. It's not a duck if you're ducking. If you're fighting the number 1 heavyweight in the era, according to you guys. So how could he be ducking to fight the number 1 heavyweight in the world and era? Make it make sense.
Yeah, you got to make that make sense to me. Odo Wallin, according to heavyweights.com, is ranked number 20, right? Ranked number 19. But we're not going to go there. Let's go to the WBC. Since the WBC rankings are what's going really is what's going to matter since he has the WBC belt. So let's do this. Hold on. WBC boxing. Odo Wallin is ranked number 20 according to the WBC. So I don't understand why would Dillian Whyte duck a guy that's ranked number 20 to fight a guy who is the top heavyweight in the world, a more dangerous fighter in Tyson Fury. So he's ducking Odo Wallin to fight a 6'9", 270 something pound lineal champion and he won his first title defense ever in his career. He lineal champion and WBC champion. He's ducking Odo Wallin to fight that guy, and Odo Wallin is ducking Babbitt. Okay, so let's do this. I can't, brother. You can't make this up. You really can't make this up. Let's go right here, Shan. I'm finna show you right now. Let me show you right now. According to the WBC, Odo. Let me turn it up. Because the brother said he said Odo Wallin is ranked number 12. He might be talking about a different Odo Wallin. Hold on. As a matter of fact, I made it too big. Hold on. Because I need you guys to be able to see it. 175. Otto Wallin, guys, is ranked number 20 according to the WBC. He's ranked number 20. So, Dillian Whyte picked this guy, and like, what is this? What is? Yeah, it wasn't even a volunteer. Yeah, he volunteered to pick this guy. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why is he afraid of this guy? Why is he afraid of this guy? You know what I mean? That, like, I don't get it. I don't know who's this guy named Babbitt. He's not even on here, right?
No, Babbitt. I don't know if Babbitt. No, Babbitt shouldn't be ranked in the WBC. He's only 8.
Yeah, Babbitt. Yeah. He's only had 8 fights. Okay. Yeah. So Big Otto. So we got Big Otto from Sweden right here. Otto's ranked number 20. So, and Dillian Whyte is the interim champion. So this guy, 6'9", 277. He wants to fight. So he's ducking a guy who's ranked number 20 to fight a guy who's ranked number 1.
Mm-hmm. According to you lot, this is the best guy in the era. We know, we agree. He's the number 1 heavyweight in the division. How can you duck a? Yeah. So
hey,
make it make sense.
Philly Fly said you can't duck the guy who you picked. That was Shan said. That was Shan said. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe with the like button. Right. Oh man.
But it just doesn't fit. It makes them feel better to say this.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out now. Like how he ducked the. So he ducked it on Big Otto. Listen,
Big
I had a guy hit me up. They say, why am I always making fun of Otto Wallin? You don't want to say nothing about Dillian Whyte. I'm not making fun of Big Otto. I'm giving him his props. I'm giving him his props. You know what I mean? You got Big Otto. We got Big Otto right now. Otto in the building. So anyways, guys, I sound like to say this, and I don't want to keep you guys long. This is going to be a big, massive fight with Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. If you are a fan of Dillian Whyte, if you are a fan of Tyson Fury, you should be elated at the news that we heard from Eddie Hearn. The WBC, according to Eddie Hearn and according to the WBC on their website, Mauricio Sulaiman. Now, I hold that with a grain of salt because, Shan, we know Mauricio Sulaiman. We know how he is. So we're going to hold that with a grain of salt. Now, he flip-flop in a minute. He say one thing and he don't go by his rules. We know that. But if you are, shout out to Sporting Icons in the building. Sporting Icons, what's up?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Sporting Icons in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Salute the big Sporting Icons. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. All I'm saying is this. Sporting Icons, we know that we got Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury. In your opinion, is this going to be a big fight over there? This going to be a big fight in the UK? I think it's going to be a big fight in the UK, in my opinion. I guess what? I will pay pay-per-view to see this fight. I'm paying for this fight, Shan. I'm telling you, I'm paying for this fight.
Yeah.
I'm paying for this fight.
Is it pay-per-view? It's on
Shan, I'm paying for this fight.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I think we get it on DAZN.
Yeah, the zone. Yeah, exactly. So I'm paying for this fight. I don't give a damn if you're from the UK. If you're from the UK and you hold on, Open This says that it will sell out. It's in the UK. We love our sports. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I love that. Sporting Icon said it's going to sell out the Millennium Stadium 75K. Okay, 75K.
I don't. No, I don't. But it'd be nice.
Oh man,
I don't think it will. No.
What?
No.
Oh man. So wait. So hold on. He says I'm in the sell out 75,000. You think so?
No. They're both fighters have come from it not selling even a quarter of that much between the two. No, it's not. We got to keep it a trilly. I'd love it to, but no, realistically, them selling out 75K stadium is unrealistic.
Yeah, man.
I'm with Sammy. 50. I was going to say 50K.
Sammy Ali say 40, 50K decent. Yeah. Listen, 40, 50K good, dog. 40, 50K good. That'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Good. But what I'm saying is, don't have it in a 75K stadium if you're top capping it at about 40, 50. The stadium will look quite empty. So if you put it in like a smaller venue, like a 60,000 seated venue or 40,000 seated venue, then you'll sell out.
Yeah. The brother right here say no. He say Cardiff. Okay. Cardiff 30K.
30K. Yeah, they'll sell that out. That's more realistic. Do Cardiff, yeah, 30,000, and that will sell out. Don't put them in 75,000 seater stadium and have a third of it all empty. It won't look good.
I don't know. I don't know, Shan. 75?
No.
You sure?
Mal, Tyson Fury didn't even do that with Deontay Wilder on a global scale. And even coming back home here, he's never did that. Yes, he's got more of a profile. Dillian Whyte is he sells on PPV, but no, the two of them are not doing 75,000. We just saw 75,000 done by Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, you're right about that. I don't know. Yeah, we know Joshua doing that, but I'm saying that I just think that the excitement for this fight, I just think that the excitement for the fight will be.
No. I personally don't think it will be 75,000. I'm with the mindset. Yeah, Millennium Stadium in Wales is the only stadium we have with a roof for that time of the year, and that's 30K to have it there, and we'll sell that out. Definitely.
He said Lennox was best said it'll sell 80K. You think so? Oh wow. I don't know about this, Mike. I don't know about the 80K, man.
Porn Poker just said she's right. Porn Poker, you're from the UK, innit? We're being realistic. We know it's not gonna sell out no 75,000 stadium.
So I say all that to say this, man. Listen, if you now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Over here in America's very we're very tribalistic. I'm gonna be honest with you guys in America. To my opinion, I've always said this, Shane, the Brits, you guys are really holding it down boxing. You know what I mean? Because over here we're very fickle. And you guys watch other fights. It doesn't matter. But over here,
sorry, Paul Evans. It's 30. It's not 30K. It's 75K. I'm from Cardiff. Is it 75K venue? I don't know what the venue is.
Paul Evans, what did he say?
I think he's saying that it's 75,000. He said he's arguing with people saying that it's a 75,000 seater place. I don't know. Cardiff 75,000. I never knew that. I don't know.
Con Shinery says Fury's appeal has enhanced over the years, but if he fought AJ, it would definitely be bigger than White. But this is hey Con, check this out though. But has his profile gotten bigger in the UK or in the US? Like, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. We saw him fight Wilder 3 times in the US.
Millennium is 73K. Okay.
And we saw him fight Odo Wallin and what the other guy name is? We saw him fight Odo Wallin and Tom Schwartz. I can tell you, brother, the Odo Wallin and Tom Schwartz fight, they did like 8,000, 7,000 and 8,000. That's how bad it was. And the Deontay Wilder fights, the 3 fights, neither one of them sold out. So that means that you're saying that his profile is now huge now in the UK because of the Wilder fight. Now, I don't know. It might be. I have no idea. Will it do 75K? I don't know. All I'm saying is I will see the fight. Halim said both in the US and the UK. Halim, I'm over here in the US. I can tell you right now, ain't nobody really talking about Fury like that over here. I'm just being honest with you. They might be talking about him on ESPN, the mainstream media. Their job is to project onto people the way they want them to think. But I'm telling you that it ain't like that over here in the US about Fury. And he beat Deontay Wilder. I'm being honest with you. So, remember, they fought in smaller venues, Shan. They fought in Las Vegas, 17, 18,000 seat venue, and they didn't sell it out. So that tells you everything you need to know right there. Now, but I will agree that his profile should be bigger now. You say Fury has gotten a bigger profile now. He's on a different level in the profile now. Okay, that's great. That's good. I'm glad you said that. So now we should see. Okay, you know what, Stan? Shan, put him in the stadium. 70,000. 70,000, and let's see what it do.
Shelton said no, ESPN is not talking about Fury. So that's even worse. Not like that. Maybe here and there.
Ali Muhammad says, Coach, I think White Fury sell big, especially after the Wilder fight. Okay, all right.
That's right.
Sport Icon said, he said with the amount of extreme Fury fanatics trolling on the comment section, Fury versus White to sell out Wembley 90.
Bring Deontay Wilder fans with you.
But this ball is taking the easy matches, fight another bums.
Shout out to Clover Lane, man.
Okay.
Shout out to Clover Lane.
What?
Shout out to Clover Lane.
True.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay, so all right. So he said 90,000. Okay. All right. Saying so you don't believe it's gonna sell out the stadium?
Sporting Icons is joking with the 90K.
Yeah, I know he's joking. He say Fury not selling out in America means nothing. Okay, all right. Fury not selling out in America means nothing. Okay, you know what, dog? Lennox, you sold me. Lennox was best. You have sold me. I most definitely want to see this fight now. You have sold me. I want to see this fight in the biggest stadium they have in the UK. 70. What did Joshua? No, they fought at Tottenham Stadium. That was Tottenham Stadium. Yeah, I want to see this fight. Exactly. Fury is still under contract with ESPN. He has one fight remaining. Yeah, that is true. Steve in the UK say Whyte versus Fury for the heavyweight title in the UK is a fight for the casuals. Sold out, no doubt in mind. Okay. So what stadium? This guy here says England, it'll sell out in 10 minutes. Damn. Okay, it's okay. Shane, it's a lot of people. They got faith in this fight now. He said, Coach, Fury versus Odo 2 could sell out at the Cowboy Stadium. Boy, hush. Boy, hush. Boy, sure. Listen, Fury versus Odo Wallin is a crime against humanity over here in the United States. Nobody is going to pay for it. Bruh, they had like 7,000 come out to that. And they had to beg people, they had to beg the 7,000 to come see this fight.
Bro, this ain't doing those 75K. It's just not. I'm on record saying it. I'll eat my hat if it does. I'm watching the fight regardless what I'm saying. And it's a big fight, but it's not going to be 75,000 people in that state in no stadium. Eddie Hearn is to as a promoter, that's his job to gas things up. Eddie Hearn knows deep down, I don't know about 75. He just did Joshua. He just did Canelo. Eddie Hearn knows how to gauge it. He's gassing 75,000.
Hey, hello. This brother here said Fury couldn't. He said he couldn't sell out before, so he admitted that Fury was a draw before. He admits this. He said, but now after the Wilder fight, he can sell out now. Okay, so listen.
After the Wilder fight, then the PPV should have been catapulted in it at least in a million and stuff like that.
They did 600. They did less than 600,000.
Less than 600,000. This fight before Dillian Whyte was taken off as the main event struggled to do 12,000. It did 12,000. So Dillian Whyte by himself done 12,000. Yeah, 12,000. I think Fisher, he sold 1,200. Johnny Fisher, he sold 1,200 of his own tickets. So that's 13.2, whatever. So that wasn't even selling out in its entirety, and the fights are on Saturday. So Tyson Fury's never where you've got to use logic. Dillian Whyte's a big draw PPV wise, but he's not a massive. It's going to be a bigger draw for them physically than it ever has been together. Yeah. Like what I'm saying, as the two dancing partners. But will it sell out 75 and 80,000 seats?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just excited for the fight.
Sporting, me and you are getting front row media tickets anyway, so we'll be there.
Lady said you and me get Listen. I just listen.
We'll be rooting same way. I'll be rooting for Dillian Whyte all day on that one.
Listen, Don King says it'll be 02 in pay-per-view. Keep it safe. Then see demand for ticket sales.
I don't understand why they just don't. This Don King, they should have it in 02, in Greenwich 02. That will be sold out. Gone. Like between the two of them, sold out. But Eddie Hearn wants it in a stadium. So and 02's indoor. So I don't know, mate. Wherever it is, if I'm going anyway, do you know what I mean? It's like it's a great fight. It has to happen. And I'll be massively disappointed if this fight doesn't happen.
Hey, listen, Shane, but you know what though? Listen, like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know if it'll sell out in the UK because I'm from the States. Mm-hmm. You guys will know a little bit more about that than I do, the popularity and the draw. All I'm saying is for the argument that Fury profile has gotten bigger. He's not big here in the US as Frank.
Like
listen. Don't drink the Frank roaring Kool-Aid. I'm telling you guys.
Just because his comment section is full of Fury, not the fans, because it's all right to be fans, but fanboys that every fact that you stick them with, they're rebuting their rebuttals is abuse. Like, don't let these comment sections fool you and make you think that there's like you walk out on the street and everyone's going, yeah, see Tyson Fury yet? No, it's not that. Honestly, it's not that. It's not that. It's not massive. We're not walking out in the street and seeing Tyson Fury on billboards. If he was a big superstar, this is the UK. We're not seeing that. Maybe we will if this fight kicks off. Maybe we will. But him as a star, where? I'm telling the truth. Where? Stop lying.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, Shelton Moore is from LA. He's from California. I'm from Florida. I'm telling you guys over here, if you're not from no, this guy said, listen, I'm telling you, I'm George H. Where are you from, sir? George H. Where are you from? You say, Coach, Fury haters are telling you. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to address him anymore. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, because I get where he's coming from. But again, me and Shelton is from the US. He said, I don't know about the UK. I don't know neither, right? In America, nobody knows Fury, Wilder, or White. Now, I won't go that far with Shelton. I won't go that far as Shelton will go. I think a lot of people know know Wilder now more, and they know Fury because he beat Wilder. But to sit back and say that he's this star in America, I'm gonna tell you guys he's not. If you're not from America, I'm telling you guys he's not. It's a lot of people in the chat that's from America. I'm telling you he's not, dog. Like when you like, I'm telling you he's not. Him and the third fight with him and Wilder, they did like less than 16,000, something like that. Tickets sold, and they didn't sell a venue out, and the pay-per-view did under 600,000. I'm telling you. Now in the UK, he might be. I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak on that. But I'm telling you over here, nah. Wilder was his big, and they fought 3 times. They fought 3 times. And this pay-per-view did less than the second fight, Shan. This pay-per-view did less than the second fight.
Right.
And this venue sold less. The third fight sold less than the now I don't know what the live gate ticket sales were. I'm not gonna lie to you. Didn't make any money. But
I don't know.
But they sold less tickets in the third fight than they did the second fight. So when you tell me that, I'm like, nah, dog. I mean, that's not true over here. That's not true over here. That's all.
You would know. Yeah. Yeah, you would know.
He said, Fury isn't a massive draw, but it wouldn't be all about Fury. It's bigger than that. The last heavyweight title fight on UK soil. Both Brits. But listen, Stephen UK, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying what you're saying. Look, how can you not be excited about Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury fighting each other next year? How can you not be excited about that? Like, I'm excited about that. Like, bro, like, I'm telling you, I'm excited about this fight.
And a lot of Fury fans don't want this fight to happen, which is amazing to me.
But I don't understand why. That doesn't make sense.
Because they see Whyte as a threat. So they want to use it and pretend that White's ducking Vilene to fit their narrative. It's all narrative based. It's based off of fear.
He says
we've debunked everything. Everything they've said, we've debunked it. So
he said right here, Shane, he says Fury is doing better numbers in the US and the UK. Well, if he's doing better numbers in the US and in the UK, then that's sad for the UK. Because the numbers ain't good over here like that, dog. That's what I'm telling you. The numbers are not good like that over here. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. This go, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sporting Icon said Fury, Wilder tickets sold 15,800 tickets sold from a maximum venue of 20,000. See, this is what I'm saying, dog.
They couldn't even sell that out.
I just said they sold less than 16,000 tickets. This is what I'm saying. Like, when you tell me he's massive over here in America, I'm like, which America are you talking about? You can't be talking about the United States of America.
South America.
You see what I'm saying? You know, that's all I'm saying. Like, he's not big over here like that, bro. I'm telling you.
That's what it was.
Shout out to the Queen Bless 365
All right.
for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over.
Do right.
Boy.
Oh man, listen, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you listen, you're a fan of the sport of boxing, you should want to see the best fight the best. Dillian Whyte is finally getting this opportunity to fight for the WBC heavyweight championship of the world. When Wilder had it, Shan, that he wasn't able to get it. He said he tried to fight Tyson Fury before when he had the belt. Tyson Fury didn't want to fight. That's what he said. So now this is the opportunity of a lifetime. You got a UK or all UK fight. Think about this. Anthony Joshua's fighting Alexander Usyk, to seeking to get his belts back, right? That's next year. Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte fighting next year as well. That's massive for the UK, dog.
It's massive, but I don't know why they don't want it. Well, I do know. I've already said, but
he said White will wreck Fury gets caught too often. I mean, that's massive, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, whether to sell, I don't know, Shan. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. But all I'm saying is this here. That's massive.
it would be good if it did sell 75K. But I just think just to give it the best chance, at least to headline it as a sold out event. Give it a chance. Don't put it in a 75. At least if you put it in a 30K venue and it sells that out, then next time when there's something of that, well, another UK, that Fury stock's risen and White stock's risen. So then you don't want to have it 75,000 and you have to give away like 20,000 complimentaries. You don't want to have to do that. It's going to look bad. Let's have it sold out with less capacity. Okay.
Let's see. This brother here said White versus Fury sells 75K. Remember, a lot of AJ fans are Dillian Whyte fans. Okay, now the thing with White is, he's like a neutral. When it comes to heavyweight boxing, White is entertaining and will sell well.
Not necessarily AJ fans are White fans. That's some are, but not necessarily. Because if that was the case, this event for the Otto Violin with this good stacked card would have sold out already. If that was the case, if this was AJ fans are White fans.
See, this is what I want to hear.
That's not the case.
Shan, do you see this? He's on Ratty. Ratty says that I ain't seen many fans say they don't want Fury to fight White. Okay. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like this.
He's saying he hasn't seen what we're talking about. He's saying that I haven't seen fans say that they don't want the Fury White fight. That's what he's saying.
I don't know, man.
He's saying he hasn't seen that. Like we're saying we have, and he's saying he hasn't seen that. Well, I have seen it on Mal's show.
Let's see. Con Shonery says, Sporty Icons, I'm no huge Fury fan, but to be fair, Fury has only fought one opponent in the last 2.5 years. Tough to actually take proper stock. Yeah, I think you make a valid point because you can't really judge him by fighting Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz. So you can't really judge them by that. You can only go by.
First thing when you give them the stats, because they're fangirls and fanboys, the first thing they call you is a hater. But they're the haters because they don't really like the sport. Because if they like the sport, they would accept the facts and stats and want to see the best fight. But you're the hater for giving them the facts and stats, and they're deluded. So that's what you have to deal with. So these types of people don't flag up on my radar. I give them no time of day. I'm surprised you've not even ever hit that siren. We ain't heard that siren for a good old minute, Mal.
Oh, I forgot all about the siren shit. He said, I got a hundo. He said, I got a hundo on White beating Fury. A hundo. You got a hundo?
That hundo.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying, Shan. All I'm saying is this. I'm excited at the fact that Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte fight will be made. According to what Eddie Hearn said, Shan, he's confident the WBC has mandated that Whyte and Fury fight be made, and a decision has to be made by November the 14th, by November the 19th. It starts on the 14th of November, and they have 5 days. If it's been mandated, if they don't come to some kind of type of agreement, Eddie Hearn is very happy, and he believes that they can come to some type of agreement.
Yeah.
Optimistic. Yeah. If they don't come to an agreement, I'm pretty sure that it will go to a purse bid. Because Eddie Hearn said that. I think he said that in his, it'll go to a purse bid. And if it go to a purse, I'm just happy about the fight. I'm happy about the fight. I'm happy about it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. So if you're a Tyson Fury fan, guess what? You should be excited about it.
I want this fight to happen, but I've got reservations. I'd love it to happen, but dealing with Tyson Fury, it's mad hard. He flip-flops. We did reports where he said even just after this, I may retire, I may hang my gloves up. That's a fact. He was on record saying that like 2 weeks ago once it was announced.
So wait a minute. This is what Dillian Whyte said. Do you guys think that? Hold
on. The biggest fight.
Tyson Fury fight. So now I'm just going to focus on recovering and healing up and just go and do what I do, you know?
Obviously, a highly entertaining fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. And right now, his profile's bigger than ever. He's on the crest of a wave. But it must be said that with Usyk fighting Anthony Joshua,
wait a minute,
the biggest
Shane.
fight out there in boxing for Tyson Fury is the Dillian Whyte fight. And everybody talks about him returning to the UK. That's an absolute blockbuster.
It's a major fight in boxing, but especially for the UK, it's a major fight. If me and him can dust up in the early part of next year in a stadium here, it's a major fight, and it's one that I'm looking forward to. And I think Tyson Fury look forward to fighting me as well. It's a big fight. We know each other well. We spar each other. We spend time with each other. We've had our ups and downs and our beefs and stuff. But I think logically we'll think, you know what, this is a big fight. It's a good homecoming fight, and I think it should happen. So let's see.
We'll look forward to negotiations beginning for that fight as well. Finally, for this show,
but now
obviously we were faced with the decision to carry.
But now, what I wanted to get to was earlier in it. He said that you just never know with Tyson Fury, though. He said you never know with Tyson Fury. So, if you confident saying that it may happen, or are you confident that this fight can happen?
I want it to happen. I really want it to happen. Am I confident? Like, if I have to bet a percentage of it not happening, I'd go with like probably probably about a 40% chance it not happening.
And hold on, let me see something.
The Tyson Fury fight is a fight I wanted. It's a fight that I tried to get before. Like I said, mandated for belts and stuff didn't happen. And unfortunately for me now, it seems like it's going to go ahead. But you can never bank on anything with Tyson Fury, because he might just said, you know, I've had enough. I don't want to fight anymore. He might just say, you know what, in the longer rest, he's had 3-hour fight with Deontay Wilder. We don't know how much they're taking out of him or whatever. So we just have to wait and see. And obviously, my team and you do what we need to do to get.
So there you have Dillian Whyte is like you. He's not sure himself. He's not sure himself. You know what I mean? He's not sure himself because he's saying you just never know with Tyson Fury. And that's always been my biggest thing with Tyson Fury as well. Like, man, you just never know. Never know with this guy. You know what I mean? So, hopefully, I'm hopeful. I'm going to try to keep a positive attitude, Shan, going into 2022. I thank Fury. We had Sugar Hill on here. Sugar Hill did say that Tyson, they want to fight everybody. Sugar Hill did say that Tyson Fury wants to fight all of the top guys. He wants to fight Alexander Usyk. He wants to fight Dillian Whyte. He wants to fight Anthony Joshua. This is what Sugar Hill said when he was on this show. So, well, you know what? No, he didn't say it on this show. He said that on another show. Sorry about that. But so now all I'm saying, Shan, is this. I hope that we get this fight. Sugar Hill is happy and optimistic, but he said he doesn't know. Dillian Whyte is hopeful, but he's saying he doesn't know. So after Fury, heals from his injuries from Wilder, we'll see if we can get this fight. It'll be a lot of money in it for him. It'll be big for the UK. It'll be big for the UK because Tyson Fury hasn't fought in the UK since what, 2018? Wait, when the last time he fought in the UK? No, not 2018. Before that,
2018.
How long?
20.
No.
2017.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Tyson Fury hasn't had a fight in the UK in 3 years. So next year, I'll be going on the 4th year, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're from the UK, you have to be happy about that. Your heavyweight champion coming back to the home country to defend this title against Dillian Whyte. I know you got to be happy about that.
Right.
You got to be happy about that. The prodigal son is coming back home to fight Dillian Whyte to have his second title defense in his 13-year career.
Yeah.
They have his second title defense. The prodigal son is coming back. It's coming back home. That's all I'm saying, man. Anyways, man. So I'm real happy, man, guys. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Lady Sam, please. Let everybody know how they can get in contact with you.
LADYCHANN, Instagram and Twitter, Facebook too. And sub to me on Cumbox with Shan, Lady Shan. Just type Lady Shan into YouTube and I shall appear. Hallelujah. And that'll be it.
Lady Shan. Hey,
Thanks for having me, Mal.
No, hold on. We got to give you a round of applause.
Thank you for
We got to
having
get a round of
me.
applause. Got to get a round of applause.
Massively. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat as well. And when I'm next streaming, I usually go live. I do like rewatches for classic and controversial fights on Sundays. I usually do a weekly wrap-up show either on a Monday or a Tuesday. So I tend to go live twice a week, and then in between, I come with the news reports. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gone. Hey, girl, this lady Shan, nonetheless. Cumbox with Shan. Gone. Bye, Mal.
Let's give her a round of applause, man. Let's give Lady Shan a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause. Man, listen. My opinion, guys, I'm happy. I want to see this fight. I want to see Dillian Whyte. I want to see Tyson Fury. I don't know how many tickets it'll sell over there in the UK. Fury is not big over here in the US. So if his profile has gotten bigger, it's gotten bigger maybe in the UK. But over here, I can tell you right now, it ain't nothing shaking over here for Fury like that, to be honest with you guys. So, you know, I can't, I'm not going to cap for you. I got to tell you the truth. Over here in the US, nah, he's not a draw at all over here. You know, he's not a draw at all, to be honest with you. Now, to be fair, maybe he'll be big in the UK now. Maybe he'll be big in the UK now. Maybe he'll be able to sell out a venue. We'll find out. But I'm happy to see the fight. If you're a Tyson Fury fan, you should be excited. You should be elated to see your champion defend his title for the second time against the interim champion, Dillian Whyte. Your fellow countryman, this should be a good fight. Other than that, this is about Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today USA Boxing. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. You know how we do it. We do this OJ Juman style. Shout out to the Queen, Lady Shan. You guys, please subscribe to her channel. Okay. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Okay. Shout out to Kathy W. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. Okay. Shout out to Peter Reeves. Shout out to Vizio. Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. Okay. Shout out to Neil Simpson. Shout out to Pugilism. Shout out to Con Shonery. Okay. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to Samuel Ali. Shout out to GP Guthrie. Shout out to the Rady. Okay. Shout out to Bon Scott. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich once again. Shout out to the Green Man. Shout out to Glossy. Okay. Shout out to Charlo, my brother Charlo with the Lick Reed fam. Okay. Shout out to P. White. Okay. Shout out to Sammy Ali. What's going on, fam? Okay. Shout out to Truth Seeker. Shout out to Steve in the UK with the AK. Okay. Shout out to Double A. What's going on, fam? Okay. Shout out to Rider of the Storm. Okay. Shout out to KB. Okay. Shout out to Toby Bartlett. Okay. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to Big Ron, Ryder Finkley in the building. Okay. Big Ron. Shout out to UGC Flame. Okay. Shout out to Sporting Icons in the building. Okay. Shout out to AJ Fanboy. Shout out to who else we have? Truth Seeker, P. White, Pugilism. What's going on, my brother? Okay. Jay Styles, what's going on? Shout out to Chick. Chick was in the building as well. Shout out to Paul Evans and shout out to Ava. Okay. Shout out to James Hickey. Shout out to let's see, Bon Scott, Chris V, Jeff Lucietta. Let's see who else we have. Pawn Poker. Well, who else we have in the building, guys? Pawn Poker. Oh, Jawan was here as well. Okay. Shout out to my brother Smith and West, who was here as well. Okay. Shout out to XK Shots. Okay. Shout out to Dave H. Kenny. Shout out to Philly Fly, my brother. Okay. Shout out to Philly Fly, man. One of the hardest working barbers in the UK. Okay. Go to his Instagram page, man. Look at my brother face, man. He got some nice. Go to his Instagram page, man. Y'all go to look up Philly Fly on Instagram, man. Okay. Shout out to Troy Smoke Alarm. Shout out to Peter Reeves, Peter Von Arks, Con Shonery, Sandra Seed. What's going on? Okay. Yes, I believe that. See what you said, Sandra? She said there's a massive north-south divide in the UK. People up north love Fury. Many people down south feel differently. I'm not sure. Maybe Old Trafford in Manchester could be a good venue. Well, yeah, I don't know. You guys know more than I do as it relates to the UK. Shout out to Palm Poker.
Hey, okay.
I just want to see the fight myself. Palm Poker. Shout out to John. What's going on, fam? John, Truth Seeker. I think we got everybody. Shout out to my brother Hector Garcia.
Hey, okay.
If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Dragon Leg. What up? Shout out to, I want to make sure I don't forget anybody. Opender. Shout out to you, fam. Shout out to, I think we got everybody, guys. I think we got everybody. Lennox was best. Shout out to you too. Hector Garcia as well. The Queen, Bless 365. One more shout out to the Queens. The Queen's Bless 365. Shout out to the Queen Lady Shan. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells. Shout out to the Queen Carmen Serene. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Kathy W. And all the other queens I may have forgotten. Other than that, this is our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today, USA Boxing. See you guys tomorrow, man. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't meet me there, beat me there, man. Holler at you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.